corporate world. A warm welcome to everyone gathered here for the HR Conclave 2026. Today marks a significant convergence of academic brilliance and industry expertise. The theme for today's conclave is the next-gen workplace, agile, digital, and inclusive. In an era defined by rapid technological shifts and evolving employee dynamics, this theme seeks to uncover the strategies that drive organizational excellence. We are honored to host a distinguished panel of industry stalwarts who have redefined human resource practices. They have joined us today to guide our students, offering insights that will bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application. Thank you everyone for joining us. And now let's move on. As we embark on this journey of learning and exploration, let us begin by seeking the blessings of the Almighty. I invite Muskan from Pecan Third Year Computer Applications to lead us into the college prayer. And I request to you all, please stand up and join the prayer.
O God, we love you now and always, be forever in our hearts. Help us in the hour of our need. Shower your blessing on one and all. Bless our motherland with peace and prosperity. Give us the strength to face blood trials. Lead us along in the path of virtue. Let us be an instrument of your peace, love and joy.
Thank you, Muskan. You all may be seated. Thank you so much. And now let's move on. As a part of our inaugural session of our today's program, we now move on to the tradition ceremonial lighting of the lamp. We invite our esteemed dignitaries. Today's our guest of honor, our academic director, Mr. Augustine Sir, to light the lamp. And I request our beloved principal, ma'am, Dr. Blessa Naveen, and the industry speakers and our CRT trainer, Mr. Kumar Sir, to join with. It is with this very commitment to the future readiness that the college has conceptualized this HR Conclave 2026 for the very first time. We extend our sincere gratitude to the principal, Dr. Blessa Naveen, for taking the progressive initiative to bridge gap between the academic and corporate sector. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And to formally set the tone for the day, I extend a warm welcome to Mr. Augustine Sir, our Academic Director of St. Anne's Educational Institutions. Despite his busy administrative calendar, he made it to the point to join us and support his conclave. Your guidance is a constant support of inspiration for both faculty and students alike. Thank you for being our pillar of strength. I kindly invite him onto the stage and I request Principal Ma'am to accompany him. His steadfast encouragement for being driving force behind every milestone we achieve. And I request Principal Ma'am to do the honor. Thank you so much. And now to initiate our keynote series, it's my absolute privilege to invite our first guest. We are pleased to welcome Mr. Karthikeya Kumar, an accomplished HR leader, HR coach, and cybersecurity specialist with over 21 years of industry experience. He has worked extensively with startups, MSMEs, and global organizations. I request Mr. Augustine Sir to honor. And he is driving strategic HR framework, AI-driven talent practices, and secure digital transformation, a seasoned mentor, consultant, and a speaker. He brings deep insights into workforce analytics, compliance, ethics, and the future of work. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us today. And now I welcome Mr. Phani Patnayakuni as a seasoned HR professional with over a decade of experience in talent acquisition and HR management. Currently serving as a senior manager HR at Malayala Manorama Limited, he has led large-scale hiring, vendor and campus recruitment, HR analytics and leadership hiring across multiple regions. With strong expertise in Power BI, SQL and strategic HR operations, he brings a sharp, data-driven perspective to people management. We are glad to have him us today. We welcome, sir, thank you so much, and I request Augustine sir to honor him. Thank you, sir. And now welcome Ms. Shubhangini is a dedicated HR professional with nearly 5 years of experience in talent acquisition and HR operations. She has worked extensively in both tech and non-tech recruitment, HRMS administration, payroll compliance, and employee engagement. Currently serving as an assistant HR manager at AAMCS Digital, she is known for building strong teams, streamlining HR process, and fostering a collaborative workplace culture. Her expertise and practical experience make her valuable voice in today's evolving HR landscape. I request all the girls to put your hands together and I request Principal Ma'am to honor Phani. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, girls. And now, it's my pleasure to invite our Academic Director of St. Anne's Educational Institutions, Mr. Augustine Sir, to please address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. So, first of all, thank you for coming. And your presence is really valuable. We value your presence. Thank you for coming. Now, a few animals and birds taught me some lessons. First bird was the thirsty crow. You heard about thirsty crow? Yes, when you were in a kindergarten, you learned the thirsty crow. That taught me huge lessons. I never realized when I was reciting in a kindergarten age. Later I realized the value of the thirsty crow. You know that what the crow has done? Find a difficulty, need to drink water. Brain start working. What it has done? Search for some stones, put it inside, worked hard behind it, not only physical, the brain worked. First he taught me some lessons. Another one, the dog. Every day you see dog, street dog, grown at home. What I learned from dog. Have you seen ever dog slept well any day? It never sleep. Sleep, very small sound, agile. Very agile, right? I never seen a dog slept properly, but they are not tired. So dog taught me another one. Another one is ant, a small insect taught me 2-3 things. Work beyond your body. Saving is very important. What you earn, you have to save. If you don't know how to save, come and meet me. I'll tell you how to save. That lesson I will give you separately. How to save what he earned, right? So these 3 small animals taught me. And one great person taught me one valuable thing in life is late Mr. Abdul Kalam. I know him personally. We studied in the same college, Trichy St. Joseph. I happened to be in that college because lucky enough to get to that college because I was a sports person. I was playing for Bharatdas University at that time. And he used to come to our college to advise us. I was in the students' council, where you have a small council, students' council. He comes to me, other day he was a scientist. And he comes to us and advises. One thing he used to tell me constantly, Augustine, no possession in life is rich man's property. No possession in life is rich man's property. Those who work hard, it is their property, he said. I followed. No possession in life is rich man's property. And he showed us. He was down south. He was a paper wala. He puts paper everywhere. And where he reached, hard work, become president. After become president also, I met him once in Hyderabad. Principal's conclave was, and he came. I happened to sit in the first bench. And he was speaking. We are all from St. Joseph, Trichy. After the speech, he called me to the stage. Quietly at the side, he told me, why you did not come and wish me? You know me and I know you. I told him, you become president. We cannot come to you that easily. He was such a simple person. Be simple. Simplicity also he taught me. Hard work, how to do hard work he taught me. How to be simple he taught me. Right? So few lessons if please learn. These are the people gone through life and they will share their life experience. Other experience we want them their life experience. Learn it. And also in this process you have to make some behavioral changes. There is something personal behavior. I am basically an angry person. Basically, I cannot show it to the public. So certain behavioral modification everybody has to make when you get into some big corporates. You are personal, that is personal. So that behavioral modification always you have to make it. That also taught me a lot of lessons. I should be different outside. Personally, I can be different. Right? So wish you all the best. Please hear from their life experience. You can learn, come up in life by doing hard work. That's all. By doing hard work, come up in life, and we will be part of you little later. Whenever you start something, inaugurate something, call us. We will come and bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for those enlightening and encouraged words. And we have recapped the childhood stories for us. Thank you so much. And your insights has given us a clear direction for today's conclave. We are truly grateful for your steadfast guidance in everything we do. Thank you so much, sir. And now I invite Mr. Kumar, sir, CRT, who doesn't need any introduction, to join the panel. Thank you so much, sir. out. This entire event would not have been possible without the meticulous planning and leadership of our principal, Dr. Blessa Naveen ma'am. As the chief architect of this HR Conclave 2026, she has worked tirelessly to bring these industry leaders under one roof. Ma'am, we thank you for this incredible foresight and for your dedication to providing us with such a world-class platform. We love to hear from you, ma'am.
Good morning to all. Good morning, ma'am. Respected Academic Director, Mr. Asst sir, our distinguished speakers from the industry, faculty members, and dear students. I am very happy to see the more number of students today. Thank you so much for your presence. It is with my great pleasure to welcome you all for our today's HR conference, which is themed as Next Gen Workplace Agile, Digital and Inclusive. On behalf of the management, on my own behalf, I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you, especially our Asst and also the guest speakers who are here for the panel. Indeed, it's my privilege to address you all in this significant event of our college history. This is for the first time we are conducting a conclave on HR. You may be asking, why this theme is selected? You know, you're all called as a Gen Z. Always says that, madam, we are Gen Zs. We will do like this only. Always I think, whenever we do panchayat in our cabin, in my cabin, I always remember the gap between myself and the Gen Zs. Whenever I talk about your future employment, recruitment, placements, this, that, I always find only one thing. With the last 2 years of my experience in this women's college, I understood that our women students are much cleverer than me, especially. I can challenge you, right? But I understood that you people are not matured enough to handle your future challenges. Just an example. We had a semi-final for your sports for the last 2 days. Many of you are not able to digest your failures. They come and crying. No, I want to play for the final. How can we? That is how where you stand. You people still you don't understand what is the reality. That is the reason I wanted to bring experts from the industry so that you can understand what the real expectation of the employers or what the market expect from the candidates in practical. That is how we plan for this program. I hope this program will help you to understand the reality. The main reason behind it is, you know all, our pandemic, our so-called pandemic, till now we used to say, we belong to the COVID batch. Whatever they say that we belong to the COVID batch. Of course, our COVID taught us your work model of work from home, right? Work from home. Then we move on to the hybrid level. See, many of us are enjoying the hybrid level, but still, the workplace is having lot of changes. There is no fixed timing, there is no fixed workplace, and most of the work is now digitalized. According to the recent Economic Forum, by 2027, 44% of the work employment will because of digital transformation. See, you know well that digital transformation is going very rapidly. Today we get GPay, tomorrow we may get something else. Right? You can see the Android. So many yet number of mobile phones in different versions. I don't find any much difference, but still there are so much rapid advancement is going on. As you being ready for your recruitment, as you need to get into the market, you need to know how the digital transform our life. That is what you need. Two things in your life. One is adaptability. You have to run along with the digital formation. See, to what extent it is getting developed, we need to run behind it. If you are not able to run it, it is not possible for you to get into your good job. And number two, globalization. Last 5 years, we keep talking about only globalization, right? So many MNCs, we could get so many imported markets in our India. You want only iPhone? Of course, it's very good. But what is behind it? What are the challenges behind it? Unless you make yourself completely equipped, you cannot withstand in this market. See, the globalization brings a different culture where people from different area, people from different culture join together in a remote way and try to excel in their work. And as a student, you should also know, you should mold your personality, how to get into the field and how to get yourself survived. That is the reason we can take the theme, the next step workplace, how to be adaptable, how to be agile, how to equip yourself, what are the skills you need to equip yourself to make yourself strong for your survival, and of course the inclusivity. As you all know that adaptability, it's only a survival, not only a survival, it is a strength for the young generation. You should learn how to be adaptable, and digital competency is your power and inclusivity is your identity. Hope this platform will help you and your industry speaker will guide you how to make yourself most perfect to keep your challenges to be handled. Hope you all will enjoy the program, and I once again welcome on behalf of our management, and I thank each and every industry speakers for making their presence here in light of your very hectic schedule. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for heartwarming and motivating message. It's an honor to work under your leadership. Thank you so much, ma'am. And having heard from our institutional leaders, and now it's time to dive into the key segment. I invite our CRT trainer, Mr. Kumar sir, and he'll be setting the context for our theme, Next Gen Workplace. In an era that demands us to be agile, digital, and inclusive, we look forward for his introduction of the industry experts who will help us to decode these trends. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Respected ladies and gentlemen on the dais, Director, Academic, esteemed guests on the stage, and the Gen Z students of today and leaders of tomorrow. Thank you so much from all of us for giving us an opportunity, sir and madam, for organizing the HR Conclave. Thank you very much. The first time when I met Augustine sir and Lessa ma'am, we wanted to do something different this time. Last 2 years or 3 years, we've been doing the campus placement training. We invited a few companies, and it is because of your initiative and the training that has happened. I'm proudly standing in front of all of you that St. Anne's is one college which is a college who will definitely send you as a graduate, no doubt about it, but we want to send you as an employee of an esteemed organization. So that is the intention we had in our mind, and we took a decision when we had a first meeting that we're going to invite esteemed industry speakers and interact with all of you so that we will learn what is that they are expecting from all of you, which is going to help you become more confident and do well at the job interviews. So I keep telling people, my own students, that interview is not just about question and answers. It is about understanding what they want and what is that they are expecting from you, and what is that you need to deliver, so that the skills and expectations match. So obviously, I'm telling you, it's very easy convincing the HRs and get a job. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity. Okay. So before I go ahead, and then just want to spend a few minutes before I hand over the mic to the experts. Okay. And special mention I want to do it here. When we think about a topic, when we were discussing with Lessa ma'am recently, I suggested to madam that, madam, why not we invite HRs and educate our students about what are the employer expectations, HR rounds, interview question and answers. She said, yes sir, that's a good point. But she was the one who told me, today the generation is moving faster, and then we need to pick up a topic, Indra sir, something like next gen workplace. What is the next generation workplace look alike? And I'm proud to say that it was Lessa ma'am, and along with the collaboration with understanding with Augustine sir, and she was the one. Yes, thank you. She was the one who suggested that we need to talk something about next gen workplace. What is agility? What is digitalization? What is inclusivity? Well, thank you, ma'am, for giving this a wonderful thought. And all of you, I want you to give a round of applause for it. Right. So it is because of her and Augustine sir, of course, and then all of us are in here today. And then before I go forward, next slide, okay? So I just want to tell you that next gen workplace refers to the future of work, a workplace that is constantly evolving, technology driven, people centric, and open to new ways of working. I'm sure, sir, you will agree to all of this. And all of us, whether we are in first year or second year or final year, in 2 months or 3 months or 1 or 2 years, you will be out of this college. And I keep telling people that, before you step into the companies, along with the graduation, I'm sure you're doing very well with very good GPAs. You need to understand what is the employer wants, so that accordingly, this kind of interaction is going to help you prepare better and make you meet the employer expectations. Okay? And when it comes to next gen workplace, what they are looking for is skills that matter more than titles. Okay? When you have the skills, titles will automatically follow. Don't worry about it. Okay? And learning never stops. There is no end to learning. Life itself is a learning. And at this point of time, one more thought that came to mind is that when we were discussing about this topic, we were just thinking like whom to invite. Okay? So if you look at the people on the stage, I'm sure you, as Madam was telling all of you, that you are very smart, and then extra smart also. If you look at the people on the stage, I don't know, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I am 61 today, okay? And I carry about 36 years of experience, 36 years. And I'm sure Agustin sir, Blessa ma'am carry at least more than 20 years of experience. You look at the Phani Kiran sir, who's carrying more than 20 years of experience. You look at the Karthikeya sir, more than 21 years of experience. And and I was just observing that, I think Shubhangini got more claps because she's your generation. Okay. So the clue I'm trying to give to all of you is that, right from my age to youngest generation, we have designed the people on the stage. Okay. So I'm very sure, just looking at these people, one day you will be on the stage. So dream of it. It is definitely. Okay. So I'm sure this, for that, you need to keep learning. Okay. Ensure that every day of your college life you enjoy. Okay. Don't miss your college life. But at the same time, think about your future. Because in the next couple of years, I'm very sure you will do very well and you will be on the stage. Okay? So technology and humans work together. People are talking about AI taking over your jobs. No, it's not. Okay? And then flexibility, innovation and inclusion shape everyday work. Okay, this is what the next gen is going to be all about. And it is environment today's students are enter and tomorrow's leaders will shape up, right? Yeah. I'll just finish in quickly. And basic definition about what the man was telling, it is about agility. Agility means being flexible, adaptable and quick to respond to change. So you need to change a lot going forward in your job lives. And then next workplace, agility is the ability to learn new skills quickly. Okay? And then adjust to new roles, tools and expectations, solve problems, creativity. So next gen workplace is a place where you need to prove your creativity. And interview is a chance for all of you girls to tell you that to prove your creativity. Do not worry about your question and answers. I am there, Augustine sir is there, Blessa madam is there. Let it be in first year, second year, final year. We take the responsibility of grading you, attend the classes, and facing an interview is not going to be difficult at all. Okay? So, develop that creativity and work in dynamic teams. Stay calm and productive when things change suddenly. And for students, agility is your ability to grow continuously and stay relevant and fast-changing world. I'm sure you all know that the world is changing very fast. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Yeah? Alright. Okay. So what is digitalization? Digital tools, platforms and data, understanding AI, automation, analytics and cloud systems, working effectively in hybrid and environment. Okay. Probably gentlemen on the stage, the guest today will tell you what is hybrid, what is work from office, work from home and all that. And work effectively in hybrid and virtual environments, being comfortable with new technologies, thinking digitally, not just, but using digital tools. For students, being digital means being a tech confident and data driven and future ready. Right? That is about small introduction about inclusivity. Okay. And next slide. Yeah. So, being digital, being agile, being digital, being inclusive, and above all, be ready to grow. Because the future of work is not just about technology or trends, it is about people like you who are willing to learn, lead, and make a difference. Okay? So I wish to close with this quote: the future belongs to those who stay alive in learning and digital in thinking and inclusive in action. Thank you and wishing you all the best. Thank you. So probably, with your permission, sir and madam, will start the lectures. And I would like to invite Mr. Karthikeya sir to go ahead and deliver his lecture. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good morning, one and all.
Good morning, sir.
All awake?
Yes, sir.
So I don't have a PPT. Okay, I don't have a presentation as much. But first of all, let me thank the Honorable Academic Director and Principal Ma'am, and also the main person who made me to be here, in fact all the guests. Thank you very much for all of you are having us here, and I can assure that you will not get bored in the next 10-15 minutes. So how much time do I have, sir? Take a whole day. It's okay, I don't take much time because there is something else that we need to discuss. Right? So, I started my career in Hyderabad way back in 2003, just born before her. Right? So, I'm a BTech, BBA and MBA, very odd combo. I started my career as a Java programmer, worked for 2 years. Of course, my first Java programming was a HRMS application design. So I started my career with HR technical. And today I'm working as an AI HR consultant for global companies across Middle East, Japan and all. Now the point here is, I was thinking for the first 2 years after working in a Java stream, I thought this is not my domain because I can't sit in front of the systems for hours together and use my Google Drive or something, which is really troubling my mind. And I have to use a lot of coding that too, which is not my cup of coffee, never ever. I'm not a hard worker like all of you, I'm a smart fellow. Right? And I don't use GPTs much, don't worry about it. I'm not that GPT guy again. So then I thought, let me be somebody who talks to people, listens to people, work in the middle of people, drive the people, engage with people. And what is this nonsense? I thought. Then I spoke with a couple of vice presidents of the companies in those days. I met the academic advisors. I started visiting places. Then I thought my career is set. Since then, from a company called Cordis, which is a Netherlands-based company, I started my career. Now, before I take it further, I have something important to tell all of you. Today, I own 3 companies and I'm going for my 4th company, though they are startups with just 58 employees. But the point why I'm interested in this is, today when I go to the campus drive, sir, when I talk to the people, even when I met sir in the office where I was working, okay, as a global HR. So the point is, whoever comes to me, the first thing they say, they never ask me what is the work I must do, what is the package I give. And I'm so worried, why are they so keen about the package? I know money is required to survive, but money is not the only thing to survive. We wanted to start the career with a big odd number series, a fancy number. And people come to me and say, when I say how much is your salary expectation, all shortcuts, jargons, 30K, 40K, how many kilos I should give, I don't understand. That's the biggest factor now. Now I will be very keenly waiting when they ask me about what is the work I must do. I mean, they are supposed to do, except that the story goes around. No work discussion, only salary. And I was fortunate to see that one of the employees recently, I was there when the bank people came for the bank account opening for this employee. His first question was, Anna, after this will I get a credit card when I open the bank account? I was surprised. Guys, financial planning is something that is very, very, very important for all the Gen Z and Gen Alpha like how sir has addressed it. Today, if you don't have a proper financial plan, you will have to see an advocate very soon. Let me be very honest with this. I have seen people starting, my first salary was 1350 rupees per month. I used to travel from Dilshuk Nagar to High Tech City. 2.5 hours in a day changing multiple autos and buses. And today, yes, I'm a 7-digit fellow, no doubt in that. And I never invested anything for anyone. And I never asked any money. I invested from my own pocket. And I'm very fortunate today when I was having a discussion with sir, he said, sir, if you want any other capitalist, venture capitalists or investors I have, then I said, yes, I'll create one exclusive startup for your students and I'll employ only them. So let me see if we can do that. And that would be a women-led startup. One of the women-led startups where only girls will lead, girls will work, girls will drive the passion and girls will We keep coming and going, we keep talking. Now looking at this topic and everything, it's not much new these days. People are not getting used to this culture of working virtually still. I mean, Corona has taught us like what man has said. But after Corona, today all the big offices have opened up and again Hyderabad has become another Mumbai in terms of traffic. No doubt about it. But there are still companies who are working remotely. All my 3 companies with 58 employees, we work remotely and we credit the salaries on 2nd of every month. My first company is in the HR. My second company is in the cyber security. My third company is a fashion school which I have floated and I've actually employed recently 17 people already into that. Officially I am going to launch it with a big brand, BMW in April. Because as I said, I'm a tech and non-tech guy. I work with 3 departments. Number 1, HR. I've been working with ADP, Bank of America, Accenture, with Focus Software and every small big. I never lost an opportunity whether it's a small scale company or a big company or any kind of company. What all I need is an access card to step in, I got it, I worked and moved out. That's it, over. And I never lost my job because I don't know there is no warranty card for it. This is what even Kalam sir has said. I'm very fortunate, sir, happy to share this. I met Abdul Kalam sir in Tirupati when I was there. And for one of the events when he came to Tirumala, the biggest factor is 2 things happened there. As a cyber security fellow and also being with AP Police since 2010 as an advisor in intelligence, I'm now on the board of Ministry of Home Affairs as a member for Quad Countries Delegation in Cyber Security. Okay, so I also had the opportunity in those days to meet Kalam sir as a part of department welcoming team. I hosted the events from the department for Abdul Kalam sir, Manmohan Singh ji when he was a Prime Minister. I designed the first fellow who designed the entire security report for Tirumala Ghat roads. I have a master's mark file with me, right? And after that, I'm now on the board of 3 states of police department as a consultant advisor in Telangana, Maharashtra and AP. And when it comes to Abdul Kalam sir, I was fortunate to get a personal autograph on the software, and that was the best moment I had. So it's never that easy. You have every opportunity open at your doorstep. Only thing is how we see that. You don't have to run around and search. Meet people, they'll help you to network and you meet them. Today I have 28 interns, I said, all the 28 interns have a business card. And my first challenge is, you may be knowing 1 crore people across the world or India. My point is how many people know you and was what. And that's where I give a business card. Go, give your card, get other card. Keep a book, keep a business card holder, let it get filled. Maybe tomorrow they may not be useful. After 5 years they may be useful for you. I have such a huge network. Today I have known across 300 plus odd companies in Hyderabad. Why? Because I have just networked it. I don't know, most of them may not be useful for me, but I can open the network for all of you. I can promise it. I can get the startups to this campus. I can get corporate leaders to this campus. And that's the network I have. And I personally don't know how many WhatsApp groups do you answer every day. I am maintaining 3 different phones with 5 different SIM cards and I answer more than 100 plus WhatsApp groups in a day. That's my work every day. Why I do this is, again there is some kind of a personal factor in this. I should be known to people. And people should call me for something and it's happening. Every alternate day I am on campus. 2 days back I was at one of the college, Purti. 3 days back. 2 days back I was at ISL Engineering College for a technical incubation. And today I am here. 18th I am in CMR IT. And tomorrow afternoon I am in one of the St. Paul's College as a cyber security speaker. Sir, what is it I am doing? I am not earning any single penny out of this. I have enough. I am only working. But only thing is I'm trying to teach what I got from the industry, what I learned from the world. I lived in India, I lived in US, I've been to Canada, I meet people across. I have a good amount of, I don't say big number again, having 1 crore, 10,000 plus followers, LinkedIn doesn't make any sense. How many people talk to you every day makes sense? In that case, again, I have close to 10,000. Now the point is, when you're all looking for an internship, the 28 interns again who are working with me, they're all from 3 different colleges across the city. In this context also, again, the same point. When the people come to me for internship, they ask me, how much are you paying, Karthik? I said, boss, I'm not paying. Thank you, tata, bye bye. Pack the bags. They don't even look at me. And if I say how much you are expecting, one girl recently asked me, sir, from one of the top college, as an intern, I'm expecting 35 to 40K. I said, I'll give it for a 1 month full-time salary. 35 to 40K. If one of you says, Karthik, I want 15,000 rupees as my internship stipend, my next only question will be, what do you do for the 15,000? You tell me. And I don't want somebody who nods the head for whatever I say. I want somebody who has smart, instant thinking, self-thinking ability and who can correct me saying, Karthik, your decision is wrong, why don't you do this right? I'm ready for it. I'm not that guy who is always like, I'm a boss. No. Even when I'm recruiting, when a candidate comes with a piece of resume, only two things I see. I look at the name and the projects and I keep it aside. Because 98% of the resumes today are again ChatGPT made, Canva made, Gemini made, whatnot. Every fellow that is available on Google is drafting your resume. That's not your mind, that's someone else's mind. Unfortunate thing is, people don't even know how to give a prompt and they ask something and give something and copy paste. And I should accept it as a resume. So what I'm doing is very smart than you all. Though I'm old, I'm trying to be smart. So I keep a bundle of white papers next to me. The moment the resume comes, thank you so much, robot 2.0 scan, leave it aside. I give a white paper. You fill the white paper with whatever you want to write about yourself, your hobbies, interests, anything. Done, that's it. Candidate is rejected. Because you can't write. Because they can't open mobile in front of me and use ChatGPT for it. I still see that great mind sitting around. Why this is happening? The reason why I'm asking this is, I have seen great programmers in my career with ADP, Bank of America, Accenture, even recently. They did the wonderful, fantastic programming. But when a client asks them an explanation of what you have done, sorry, the number you dialed is no more working. You can do work, but when you can't explain what you did. I had a privilege of rejecting 2 gold medalists for one of the top companies, and where I had a call from the Vice Chancellor of the University, Karthikeya, why did you reject the gold medalists? I have only one question, sir. Can you tell me what is the strategy they had in terms of winning a gold medal, and that was disconnected? Why? If you are a gamer, an architect, if you are a fellow who plays any of the games, football, cricket, tennis, anything, and if you want to get a medal or a prize today, or even if you want a competition in your college, and you are invited here to stand and address the student, how did you win this game? We'll start looking into the clouds, we'll start counting the stars in the daylight, and it starts like, today it so happened, it happened. Tomorrow if you become a great CGPA, you now got a 9.9 CGPA, and I'll come and ask you, how did you become? Because I was never a first class holder in my entire education. Accidentally I got a first class in my MBA, I don't know how it happened. And I went for a revaluation, was it right or wrong? As a typical HR, I don't look at your CGPA, and if you can't explain how did you achieve your CGPA, I'm sorry, you're a wrong number for me. My entire service, I have over 7,000 plus rejections rate than selections rate. If I'm in the panel, there's 100% rejection ratio. What type of statistic HR? And I got 2 awards from Tech Mahindra and Wipro. One is the most arrogant HR. Number 2 from Tech Mahindra was the most complicated HR. And they never called me back again for 2 years, and then they called me. And the next recall was where I rejected the gold medal. So simply, I wanted to don't want to take much time. Coming to the main topic today, when it comes to your workplace culture, ethics, agile, everything, whatever we speak today, whatever we discuss, you have to be very flexible in terms of work hours, you have to be very flexible in terms of travel, you have to be very flexible in terms of the cultural fit to the company, and you also have to be very much into the organization as more as an employee. Today when I'm calling the candidates for hiring, they say, because I work virtually, I don't want to invest in my company, I'm investing it in some other aspect and I'm getting the people. Instead of investing for a place where I pay 2 lakhs rent, for that 2 lakhs, I'm giving laptops worth of, each 25-30,000 for my staff, some of the key roles, and I'm making them to employ from home, and I'm getting new projects, and I'm hiring more people. So this 2 lakhs is multiplied to employees now. So now, you can't expect a company to give you a cab everywhere. Sir, I stay in Malkajgiri, sir. Your office is in Miyapur, sir. Can you give a cab, sir? No, I can give a metro card. You want to come? You come. You don't come? I don't want. Sir, company may go like, no, this company is very, very tough, sir. The manager is so serious, sir. The cultures are not suitable, sir. Who are you? I mean, why are you so bothered about the cultures every time? First you work, culture automatically will come in place. Many people have a challenge in terms of a dress code policy. Certain organizations, certain roles require a dress code. All the people who are sitting here today with the blazers and the trousers and everyone in a formal manner, tomorrow if a company asks you to come in the same manner, no, we are not comfortable. I don't know why. The shift is changing. You're no more in a normal AI. You're going to see a quantum AI. When the quantum comes in place, and let me tell you as an honest fellow, as an HR, we have been seeing how many jobs are getting sacked, how many industries are going for a toss, how many jobs are getting lost, and you have to be prepared. Maybe not today, down the line of 2 years. I wanted to see all of you, at least few of you on this stage, as a startup entrepreneur who can create an employment very much. And number 2, trust me, AI is going to get vomited very soon. I don't know why AI is used over. Your reading ability is on AI, your writing ability is on AI. Recently I had a wrist fracture, still the fracture is on, I am not wearing a band, I am still driving a bike. I ride a Royal Enfield. I am a pan-India rider. So I keep traveling. Last year I've been to Rajasthan and this year we are heading towards Kerala, Bangalore after April. So what do? I don't work. I give the task to people and I keep roaming on the roads. So AI is going to take away the jobs, yes, for sure, but it's not AI. It is somebody who learned AI sitting next to you is going to take away your job. It's not the technology, it's a human competitor internally. You may not be learning AI, your colleague, your friend, the best friend who has been with you for the last 15 years did not tell you that she learned AI and she is a silent spectator and she took away your offer letter. And you cannot fight. AI is going to be very dangerous. When I went to one of the top hospital, the doctor was silently talking to me, the X-ray is on the screen, everything, and I was waving the hand, sir, I am here to pay that, this. And he said, okay, the printout came. And I said, what did you see? I mean, you did not write anything. And the printout had everything, what I spoke, what he spoke, the tablets and everything. But unfortunately, that experiment failed because for one of the patient, the doctor said one tablet, the device heard something and it printed something, the patient used and there was a case. So AI cannot be used everywhere. See, I am a photographer by passion since 15 years. That's my third company. Today I am working with top 2 brands in Hyderabad where I recently signed an agreement for 18 lakhs. And I am doing the shoots. And my new startup is School of Fashion and Visual Arts where I even told sir that I started moving into government colleges. I'm not training somebody because I have seen very passionate people into this virtual industry, mass journalism and visual arts industry, but they don't have the ability to pay for NIFT, to pay for some other big campus in 5 digits, 6 digits. So I wanted to give that all of them at just 3 digits or 4 digits even. And I started, already enrollments are in, and I'm not doing anything. I've hired faculty for it, I've hired projects, I got the projects. So what am I doing on a day-to-day basis? What is that I can do for tomorrow? By the time you graduate from here, you just don't need to only carry your CGPA, not only to just carry your offer letter, just you speak to the organization, anybody of the HRs who are sitting here, or even for college, what are you going to be for your college tomorrow? This is one of the most important questions we ask in civil services. College gave you a lot, whether you accept it or not. It's not just degree. They gave you a premises, they gave you people, they got you some network, they're making you to interact with the industry. Now what is that you are giving in return to this campus? How are you going to be motivated to the kids who are around this college, school? How can you come and talk to them? How can you train your next batches? How can you be one of the chief guests on this dais? And how many people know you in this world after 2 years is something you should only aim. Don't just come for a salary. Be passionate about work. Have the thirst of earning something in the life. It need not be just money. Because I don't want to discuss much about the digital inclusive. Right here we'll have a panel, we'll discuss that. My final closing statement is, please ensure your vision towards your job is not just to get the salary. Your vision towards the job is not just talking about the package. Your vision towards the job is not just sticking to a place or expecting. And most of the youngsters do this mistake. I don't want to sign a 2-year agreement. I don't want to sign a 1-year bond. Why are you not understanding that the company is securing you for the 1 or 2 years? They feel like, what if I get a better offer? You jump for every 3 to 6 months, no company will hire you. High level inconsistency. A proper consistent career means you should have 1.5 to 2 years on your resume with the same company. Then yes boss, I can talk to you, or else thank you, tata, bye bye. I worked with the educational sector also. I was a founder director for Malayala University from the day one as an assistant professor of management and also the director for HR for the entire Malayala group. I've done enough things for 3 years and I moved out. I have this habit. I work for some time anywhere. Once I feel that they're all in place, I take my exit. Even with Focus Software, I was working where I met Sir. I was there only for 8 months. In that 8 months, you believe me, in my 23 years of entire service, I never had that. When I was leaving the office, I had people who had enough tears in their eyes. Because I brought a different culture in the company, which never happened in more than 20 years. I took such an outing activity. We did cultural events in the campus. Every event, every festival was celebrated on a large scale. We started giving gifts to the employees. Starting from Bonalu, Deepavali, Dashara, Christmas, New Year, no employee was left like, we were not happy. And the biggest thing was spent 6 lakhs and took all of them to Hidden Castle for a whole day. And they had full outing fun. So I know what to drive and where to drive, just leave it. I will do a hand holding and leave it and I walk out. Tomorrow if somebody has an idea of coming out with a startup, I don't advise to immediately do a startup because you are still young. Work for 2 years with the company. Understand the corporate world. But in the meantime, work out your plan. And please, those who say, sir, I have enough money in T-Hub. I'm on the board of T-Hub. Okay. I have seen startups who rise like this and who had a very drastic fall and who never recovered from banks. You have to be very careful. You should know where to invest your money, what to invest, where to invest, how to invest, and what are you going to, because once you float a company, there are people relying and living on you. You cannot leave them on the roads. Right? So with this, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm sorry if I've taken more time. But again, thank you for having me here today and fruitfully we'll have a better discussion. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Karthikeya sir, for your wonderful insights about your experience, work experience, and advice to the future leaders. Let's all give a round of applause for Mr. Karthikeya sir. And right now, I want to invite Mr. Phani Kiran sir, as Madam has already introduced him about his company. I invite you sir and to go and speak about next gen workplace. Thank you very much.
Yes, how are you doing? All good?
Yes, sir.
How many of you actually practiced Jagaran yesterday, Mahashivratri, right? Hands up. Anybody did it? Wonderful. Are you feeling asleep now or you're fine? Great. I think that's a very good thing, because that is we're doing multitasking, I would say. Yesterday night you were Jagaran and you're coming and sitting here, listening a session. It needs to be appreciated. Correct? That's actually a symbol of women empowerment. We're doing that, we're coming here, really appreciate the attendance. First thing. Okay? So let us get on to the subject. So just to give you a small introduction about myself, this is Phani Kiran. I have total 19.5 years of work experience and my entire experience has been into HR. And I started my career with MNCs like Genpact, Wipro, these brands. and subsequently I started with working with startups, using that experience, and then I moved on to larger roles. So why would somebody move from a larger company to a smaller company? Because he wants to do something. Like how our colleague Karthikeya sir was telling, you need to have something which is very important, right? Today, in case if I need to say that, everybody wants to be successful in life, right? But why? What is the reason why people are getting rejected in interviews? What is the number one reason why people fail to crack an interview? Any idea? I want answers from you. I want it to be an interactive session. Why do you think people? Yes?
Confidence.
Confidence. Okay, next. Thank you. Any other reasons?
Communication.
Communication. Okay. Any other things? Lack of knowledge. Any other things? Skills. That's nice. Skills, I take it. Yes? Yes? Any other thing? Yes? Okay, I'll give you the answer. There is a lack of connection between passion and purpose of doing something. I am attending for an interview because my company or my faculty wanted me to attend. Are you seriously interested in the job opportunity? No. Does there or is there any connection between your passion of sitting here for an interview on any specific date versus the purpose why you are there? You need to study that. When the connection between passion and purpose is established, trust me, you can do wonders, and AI cannot replace this. Can AI replace this? Can AI replace creativity? So you need to be creative at work, correct? Hard work. And what is the biggest challenge with AI today? Any idea? Again, answers from you. I want answers from you all. What is the biggest challenge with AI today? How to use the AI. Okay, now you know how to use the AI. Still you have a challenge. What is the reason? So what is the biggest problem with AI today? I want this answer. What is the biggest problem with AI today? If you need to build next generation workplace which is right in front of you, you all should know what is the biggest problem or a challenge with AI today. What is it? Excellent. Look at this. Reliability. Reliability. Am I using the right tool? I have 1,000 tools on the internet, but am I using the right tool? The tool giving me the report, is it most appropriate? Say for example, there is an AI tool called as Julius. You know what does this tool do? You give an Excel file, it will prepare the PPT and give it to you in 20 minutes. Now, you will just send an Excel file attachment and how you give the prompt. What is prompt engineering? You need to speak something to the system. I want a report. It will give you a report. I want, think like a senior data analyst and give me a report so that I can improve the cross-selling strategy for my product. I have insurance product I am selling. How I need to use a cross-selling strategy? Give me that. So then the AI will think like a senior data analyst and it will give you a PPT with cross-selling strategy, and you don't believe the Julius is going to ask you what is your end result. A passion is connected to the purpose, your result will be successful. And if you don't connect it and tell it what is the end result, the passion and purpose will not have connection. Whatever it gives blindly you implement, and it will not work for your organization because all 5 fingers in our hand are not the same. So different organizations, different strategies might work. So today I am going to bring forward, setting this context, a case study on a BPO which talks about agile, digital, inclusive workplace model. I have prepared this PPT because it will be easier for you to visualize how you are going to face the next gen workplace. Visualization plays a very important role. Correct? Let's go on to the PPT. Yeah. So are you all clear with the visualize this at your workplace. Say you all joined a company and just visualize this. The HR is very excited, right? She's very enthusiastic. Is she enthusiastic? What could you see in her eyes? Happiness? I would say that she had a lot of work-life balance. She had a lot of work-life balance, right? She's happy with her current job. Arey yaar, you can see work is segregated, yaar. Hiring reports are there, payroll reports are there. She has files of employee relations. She has performance issues related files. Everything is organized. If anybody have an issue, she'll just refer a file, pull out the report and give it to you. Correct? Then why is she worried? Everything is organized. But it is physically organized. She is not using digital technology. Imagine, is it easier for you to calculate every number using a calculator and give a report or saving it in an Excel file? You find Control F, you will get the answer. Now if she has to retrieve all those records and provide solution to people on payroll, employee relations or any other issue, performance related counseling, how do I start the counseling for this guy? What was the problem? Is it documented somewhere, a click away from you? Do you think digital plays an important role now?
Yes, sir.
Is it important for you to learn Excel?
Yes, sir.
In addition to Excel, we have plenty of AI tools. The current generation is going through a situation in identifying and analyzing which AI tool will help me do this job. Which AI tool will again help me to reach or connect my passion to the purpose so that the organization end result is achieved. Correct? So, does this trigger some logic? The person who is getting a first rank because of his hard work will not be able to be successful in a next generation workplace if he doesn't use digital tools and work in a smarter way. Can you visualize this? Yes, everybody? Yes. So next slide. This is the business context, okay? She is working in a 500-seater call center. The call center has, I think everybody are BBM. Most of you are BBM students and accounting and marketing, right? So probably she is into an organization where there are already 500 employees and she has maintained all the records very well. Now there is a ramp up. The business is growing because of her extraordinary service and we need another 500 people to join. That's why she was worried. Because she needs to hire another 500 people and there are multiple clients whom she needs to manage. Multiple client campaigns she needs to do. Correct? She needs to go and acquire more and more business for the company because if you have more business, more profits, more revenue. And if you don't perform well, you will lose all the money. Profit, revenue, opportunity. Your opportunity is lost. And you have to have high level frontline workforce. There should be marketing people, there should be accounts payable people, accounts receivable people. Accounts payable people should ensure the bills are cleared on time and the money is coming inside. Accounts receivable. Accounts payable, we settle the bills. Imagine you need to pay the government GST invoice. If you don't pay, you know the fine? You are not submitting the people payroll reports, their PF records. What will happen? Maintaining physical copies of data, is it easier for you to complete all these tasks on time within the given deadline? Or is it important for you to maintain them in digital platform and make your work more agile, prepared for the agility? Agility, you know the meaning of agility? Something that rapidly changes. It's not fast, it keeps changing along with speed. You need to have speed and willing to adjust yourself to the rapid changing demands of the external business environment. Right? Say for example, today, earlier they used to maintain PF somewhere. You don't even know how much money is there in your PF account. But today, if you log into EPFO portal, you will know just like your bank account how much money is there. Thank God, okay, this much is there, from which company you transferred it and how the money is getting accumulated. So is it giving you a complete insight as to how much accountability is there? So digital platforms and AI is building accountability into the system. You are accountable. Imagine everybody says data is everywhere, I don't know, they are in records. It will take 1 year to evaluate a person's performance. But if you have everything on a digital platform, using AI tools, don't you think you can immediately go ahead and understand whether you are doing good, bad, or how you are doing? Correct? So you look at the organization snapshot, 500-seater domestic voice BPO, planning to expand by another 500 seats, multiple client campaigns have to be done, and you know Google Analytics, right? Anybody have heard about Google Analytics, Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing? You get so many reels, and when you click on the reels, they ask you for your personal information. And when you give your data, they will do marketing. You will get marketing calls. So they are running campaigns, and they are acquiring your data, and they are selling products to you. So now if the digital campaigns coming into place, don't you think you can acquire more clients by sharing some PPTs? I have done this, I have done that, we are number one BPO, we are number this thing, spreading the word of mouth at a rapid speed. Going individually meeting clients is not there. Is it easier to hunt a hare when it comes to you, or you running behind the hare? So digital has given an opportunity where you can showcase your talent to multiple people, and they are coming to you. I need this. I have seen the statistics were amazing. Your account balance is very good. You have a lot of assets compared to your liabilities. You are displaying this information. Correct? Next, what are the key challenges? Now the business has to grow. There will be of course increased costs. You have to invest a lot of money. Can the HR manager go to the manager and say, let's not take the business, her job will be gone? Now she has to be prepared for 500. She needs to hire more people. Now she needs to train them. Now the people are busy. They have to do work, show their productivity. How will they get trained? Online learning platforms, LMS tools. Trainings are all going online. So you work in the 8 hours, go home and learn. This is a module. Share it on WhatsApp, video, this. So digital content has to be absorbed with real-time case studies, and that is going to be like an additional time that you need to invest in order to be competent within your organization. Correct? So basic things you need to learn, whichever you are anyway working. So with your real-time work experience, understanding those concepts will become much more easier. Whatever you are doing, the same videos will be shared to you. How to do it in the right way? You have standard operating procedures. A documented PPT, okay, this is where I am going wrong. If I do this, maybe tomorrow I do something better. Correct? So what is happening, the biggest problem is when a new business is coming, more work is expected to be done, and there is 45% attrition. The people, whoever are joining the system are running away. You hire 100 people, 45 people are leaving. You hire 1,000 people, 450 people are going. 450 people salary you are paying. What will happen next? The company is at loss. Because they are not productive, right? They have to be productive. So how can you monitor this? Giving them an online learning management system as a platform where they can learn. Along with that, provide them an opportunity to work and also make some productivity. Maybe 3 hours they are learning, remaining 5 hours they are working. So design hybrid models. Why designing hybrid models? Does it answer that? And the agent's productivity was inconsistent when she was following an old method. Documents on physical methods and all. And second thing, you are not able to engage with your employees. They have any problem, you are not able to provide them. Now I want, next 2 minutes, come up with solutions. What are the solutions you can give it to the HR person so that she can streamline this workforce and make it with respect to our context, prepared for facing agility, digital and inclusive workforce. Think about solution. What solution you want to give the HR person? Any ideas on most welcome. Next 2 minutes your time. After that I know. When I said about the challenges, I'll also show you the solution. Correct? That will help you, right? So tell me any solutions for this. What can the HR do differently? Yes? Anybody? Are you all understanding? Am I going too fast? Anybody, please. How can the HR handle the situation? It's a real-time situation. In the last, I'll give you a real-time company example also. Don't worry. Yes? Anybody? Patience will not work. He has to quickly digitalize the system. The entire system has to be digitized first. Correct? What else? Think about. Give me some solutions. Not any AI, reliable AI tools that will help you. They need to discover. They need to discover what is a reliable AI tool that will help. Correct? Next.
She need to hire skilled persons.
She needs to hire skilled person. Can she follow the age-old process? Let them come, then I'll interview, or she has to approach them. There are tools in AI where when you post a job description that goes and gets profiles from LinkedIn, GitHub, and multiple platforms, Naukri, various other platforms. From all the platforms, it will get the best possible resumes which are matching to the job description that is posted and give percentage, 90% match, 85% match, 70% match. Now she get 10,000 profiles. But looking at the matching percentage, she will call the candidates, will it fasten her work? In the agile environment, she is able to identify people quickly and hire. Recruitment is taken care of. Correct? I'm giving you solutions to the problem. Okay? Next slide. So, first, before that. So let's look at the agile workplace. The first thing that the HR did was going digital, identifying AI tools that will help her in her day-to-day work. Third thing that she did was cross-functional teams. I said they're working in the night shifts. You are getting US related accounts payable, accounts receivable, orders. If you convert that into revenue, your profit and loss account will be better. Correct? I'm thinking from your point of view, though I have very limited knowledge, excuse me in case if I'm not up to the mark. Okay? So we are creating cross-functional pods. Let it be operations, let it be quality analysts. You know in organization what all departments will be there? Operations, HR, finance, admin, training, etc. Correct? Now, the biggest problem in the older days is I belong to finance, I will only do my job. I belong to HR, I will only do my job. I belong to admin, I will only do my job. Organizations are failing. Can you guess why? Can any department, let it be your college, function as an isolated department? They are cross-dependent, interdependent on each other. So everybody should have at least the basic knowledge of other departments. What do they do? Do you have that? You need to acquire that. When you are attending for a campus interview, we need to tell to the HR person, I actually upskilled myself. I have a basic understanding of different departments because I believe we are interdependent in organization. The departments within the organizations are interdependent on each other. Hence, I have acquired the skill. You will be selected. And then, generalization versus specialization. I'm specialized in finance, accounts payable. I can probably process everything with minimal loss or no loss. They will consider. They know that there is a scope for error. How would you rectify that? Using some AI tools, I'll try to reduce that. Makes sense. What are the tools you use? You should be familiar. What are the tools? Imagine can your life be amazing without Excel? Now there are so many tools which are coming to marketplace which are replacing Excel. Power BI. You have Tableau. Correct? How you can visualize the reports and present it to the management. What did you work? How great job you have done. Clear? That's it. Next, when the person knows what needs to be done, she started faster approval cycles for staffing. When you have people of HR, finance, marketing department, pods, that means different groups. One group will work in the daytime, one group will work in the afternoon, one group will work in the night time. Any issues, there are multiple experts from different departments who can work with each other and provide a solution, and this will improve the employee workforce morale. And this will increase the engagement levels. If something is not happening, they know who to approach and tell, sir, I'm not getting this support. I need some approval in place right now to get this payment realized. You're agile, you're making it faster, using digital and an inclusive workforce that is multifunctional departments working as pods. Then faster approval cycles and flexible shift planning during peak demand hours. How does a project workflow happen? It's like this. You know standard deviation curve, normal standard deviation? It's like this. When the new project comes, we need limited people here. When more, you need to process a lot of volumes of this thing towards the month end. Because after month end or we will see how much did we perform. What is our EBITDA, how much earnings after interest, after tax, everything we will do it in the month end. So ideally the peak time we should have more people working. If it's a US process, night time we need more people. So what you need to do is you need to give attractive incentives. People who are working in night shift, they get extra incentives. And you need to have an Excel tracker per day, how many people are required, different process wise. I'm operating 30-40 processes. I need to have another 30-40 processes. What is the required manpower? What is the available manpower? What is the gap? Now wherever there is a gap, somewhere there is an excess. Will you hire an extra person giving him 25, 30,000, 40,000 or use the existing resources by deploying them in another process where they need that? That you need to use technology and digital. Clear? So HR should also learn technology, digital and tools. By giving them a report, the tool will throw where there are excess, where there are less. You know custom filter in Excel, right? It will highlight excess green. Somewhere there is less red. I am trying to come to your level and explain. Any doubts till now? Last people, are you able to hear me? Is it clear? Fantastic. So imagine when you have all this in place, now is the HR manager prepared to speed up the staffing approvals and also planning for shifts and also handle faster campaign ramp-ups? This will improve the service level agreement. I need to complete my task by month end, I'll complete it by 25th. And better coordination because you have created a pods of cross-functional teams. Next. Agility at workplace is handled. I wouldn't say 100% solution, but you addressed it to a 90% extent. Correct? You all agree? It's doable, not doable? Yes, next. This is a digital workplace. To achieve or manage agility at workplace, you need to have digital knowledge, correct? And AI-based recruitment tools are available, as I told you. When somebody posts a job description, that is going to get profiles from multiple platforms. Let it be LinkedIn, let it be Recruit. There are so many platforms. Okay, this will get all GitHub, and it will give matching percentage wise. So whatever resume is matching with the job description percentage and giving 85-90%, only those resumes HR will touch base and he will crack it just like this. And the recruitment is taken care. Now I need not go through 1000 profiles. Whatever 100, within 100 I'll get 80 joiners. Because AI tool is telling. Now where you need to check? The biggest question mark is reliability. Is the person who prepared the CV and kept applied to you is the same person or he used ChatGPT? When you call him for an interview and give him a test, he is not even able to speak. As our panel rightly addressed, reliability is the greatest challenge. So you are calling 500 people and occupying a room, at a stretch you are conducting the interviews, you easily 100 people are shortlisted, you address the recruitment challenge using the digital play and AI tools. So you have digital onboarding system in place. Imagine you have to keep the file of every person, put it in that Excel, that file. The first slide you saw, HR records, joiners, onboarding. Now when joining them itself, you've taken a big room, 500 seater, give them systems, they will upload their Aadhaar card, they will upload their PAN card, they will give their details in the right way. And they will give an acknowledgement. The above details submitted by me are true to the best of my knowledge. You are declaring that I have given you the right information. So all the joining records are stored, and this you will move into next level, next level, next level. So organization has ready-made data, and that is stored in the cloud, which is maintained by Microsoft or Google. So we need not pay for the infrastructure cost. We will pay some monthly maintenance cost to those clients, and the data is safe and secure, the servers, everything are monitored by them, and you are reducing the cost, improving productivity. Are you all clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, when you are doing digital onboarding, that is digital. When you are doing a learning management system also on a digital platform, people can read and study at the convenience of their free time. Now if I go and say I want all the accounts payable people come and give you a training, they will not be available. Why will they be available? They have work, they have to process the payouts, they need to give us report to the management how much money is collected. But if they don't upskill, then how will the productivity be faster? How will they work in the agile workforce? So we need to train them, give them those modules, basic modules. Do a regular analysis, the competency. Have a one-on-one discussion of the lower performance. Don't disturb your top performance. Let them perform. Top performers are performing, let them do. The people who require that skill gap identify, and then make a report that these are the people who require training in technical tools, maybe Excel, maybe PowerPoint presentation, maybe Power BI, maybe SQL, they don't know how to query, correct? Now you all might have got an idea, I'm an HR person, but why did I learn SQL? Why did I learn Power BI? Why am I learning Tableau? Why am I learning Python? These are all data that will help your data to be visualized by the senior leadership team. And this is going to be the future. What did the previous panelist, Mr. Karthikeya said? AI will not replace job. The person who knows how to use it will definitely replace your jobs. So why not? We learn it. As a marketing person, you need to know how many people are there, how many. Now when you put a report in the graphs, you will know within 0 to 30 days how many payments to be collected. 0 to 90 days how many payments to be collected. There are 1,000 there, 1,000 here. Which one will you prioritize? 0 to 30. So revenue is collected, no delay. How much money to be paid to the government or form of PF money or professional tax, etc. You will know everything, right? So you know where to act on. So you complete this one, go home, spend time with your kids. What will happen? Work-life balance improves. Mutual commitment improves. Employee versus the employer. When mutual commitment increases, attrition reduces. Attrition is nothing but number of people leaving within 0 to 30 days or 90 days. And that is going to give you faster agent readiness, real-time productivity, visibility. Next. So digital workforce we have seen. Next comes inclusive workplace. I work in a girls' college. I study in a girls' college. Now I need to enter into a corporate world. There are guys, I'm not comfortable talking with them. But you are driven by KRAs. And KRAs are smart. What do you mean by smart? They are specific. You need to clear these 1,000 payments which are within 0 to 30 days. Now to clear that, you need to talk to the guys and complete it. What do you mean by smart? I'll try to discuss. Smart is specific, measurable. Is your performance measured now? Will you go back to your HR manager and ask for a promotion if you are not able to do the job? No. You have to complete the job. You know that you are performing better. You know you are completing everything. Then HR manager, where he will definitely give you promotion. He will not refer from other document. That means we are building accountability into the system using digital tools. And we are trying to say that you know better what is your rating, give it. And I give the rating and you are satisfied. Earlier HR, all the people used to come, I did it. Whom should I give promotion? I have no visibility. That is how data analytics plays an important role, or using digital AI tools will play an important role. Clear? Now, the person has designed an online performance management system. Now, even performance appraisal will happen online. How much time did you take to complete the payments? Who did the maximum payments? How much revenue was collected? Who is the top revenue collector? He is number one. He has to be promoted. Who did convert the maximum? Probably he may be on the meeting expectation. Somebody who just met the expectation. So it's easier for us to identify performance appraisal, and it is more robust and it is practical in nature. Correct? Now, you have a clear career path for your employees. Whoever is performing well, they will do brainstorming sessions. They will give what is the best practice to the rest of the colleagues, and they will substantially grow in the system. Okay? And you will have regular one-on-one discussions with the people who are not performing and identify areas of improvements and give them those trainings and make them that support, give them that support. So you are not training everybody. So it saves my trainer time. The trainer can deliver better way, and that's how you are creating an inclusive workplace. Whoever requires, give the tonic to them. Don't give a same tonic to everybody. Just because someone is having cold, don't give a fever medicine to everybody. Generalizing everything. Will it work? This will work? That's it. The next important thing is, you need to give them feedback. What is the area of improvement? So when this is followed and documented and that is put on the portal, next year when she sits for appraisal discussion, I gave you this feedback. We are all human beings. We can't remember everything. I prepared this PPT only for you to absorb, so that it's easier for you to absorb. Correct? Without PPT, if I say in the air, probably you may not be able to understand. Next is timely corrective measure. Now I need to recover this much money right now. Okay? But I have done it later. What will happen? I have to pay GST, penalty, this, that, everything. So if I don't do anything within time bound, so one of the reasons for smart KRA is Last T stands for time bound. S is specific. Anything that has to be measured. Smart, specific, measurable, attainable. Don't give them unexpected targets. Give them targets that somebody can achieve. So others are motivated looking at them. So smart, measurable, achievable, okay, realistic, and time bound. Is it clear? So that is how we set smart KRS. Now, we don't look at, I want only male candidates to be hired, I can also hire female candidates because I'm providing them safety, like transportation, the night shifts and all. There is a clear career path. I need to be successful as an advisor, then only I'll get promoted to a team leader. Correct? So as an agent to TL to a manager, you know your career path. This will definitely boost up the employee engagement, retention, and especially among your high performers. Every organization will have 3 categories of people: top performer, average performer, and bottom performer. You all have any idea about standard deviation? Bell curve, we use standard deviation. Correct? The curve is like this. One side you have top performers, one side you have bottom performers, in between you have average performers. Correct? In the Indian cricket team, I'll give you an example because I'm a very big fan of cricket. So, I think that will connect you better. In a team of 11 members, 2 people will play and the game is dependent on them. They are the higher performers. 2 people are good for nothing in that particular match. Not always in that particular match. Okay? So they will be in the lower part. The 8 of them will be in the middle part. That is how an organization structure is designed. 90% of the people will be in the middle, bottom and high performer. So literally what happens, mean is the average performer. Somebody has to do 20 runs. 80, 100, only 2, 3 are making. Zeros, 2, 3 are making. Remaining all fall in the average. That is how a standard distribution curve is mentioned. So when you share your rating, the medium people will get 3 rating. The people who are performers will get 4 and 5. What? Bottom performers will get 1 and 2. Now you understand standard distribution? This is how we use in real time. Okay? Next. So what is the business impact? Now when you design this strategy, the HR manager with great difficulty, what is the impact? Higher employee engagement, and remember, happy people excel from within. They are always looking for growth opportunities. So if you are unhappy, can you expect some beautiful work to be done by them? No. So recruiters prefer hiring happy people who are happy with their present life. Never complain about your present life. Always be motivated and feel happier. Clear? Next, improved retention of high performers, which is good for any organization, and stronger employer brand created will increase the net promoter score of the company. When you are talking good about the company on various social media platforms, people want to work with the company. They will look for ratings on various platforms and come and join the company. So the HR manager has completely turned the game, right? Using these strategies, don't you think she has successfully turned the game topsy-turvy? Correct? Yes, next. So, leadership takeaway. We need to present something to leadership. An agile, digital and inclusive workplace directly drives lower attrition. People want to work in your company, they don't want to leave. Higher productivity, reduced costs, increased profits. Better customer experience, customer will be happy. Next. Sustainable growth in the BPO ecosystem. The growth will not be ups and downs. Continuous growth with a long-term point of view. You are planning for wealth maximization, not profit maximization. Profit is temporary, wealth is long-term. Got it? Next, it encourages collaboration amongst cross-team members. I need support, I need to depend on him. He can approve HR budget. He can approve marketing budget. He can approve training budget. He can deliver the training. So cross-functional teams, coordination. What will happen? Major problem you all will face in the organization is confrontation versus collaboration. You know this topic, confrontation versus collaboration? What is confrontation? What is confrontation? You are joining a company, you are going and opposing someone. Why? Because he wanted you to stretch and work. Collaboration. I will collaborate with you, complete the work and go. Now people in the organization will confront to oppose collaboration. I don't want to work, I cannot do, I need to go home, my daughter is waiting, let me do. when you say, this is what she's spending, if you complete this, you are eligible for promotion next year. The person will clearly see in the digital platform, I did this many payments, another 10 payments, just let me stretch and go. So you are now confronting your manager. When he collaborates with you, you will agree to him and you will do. Confront to collaborate. Don't collaborate to confront. Did you understand? You are collaborating with your manager, meeting your manager to confront him. You will lose your job. The manager is collaborating, confronting you with the intention to collaborate with you and showing you the end result. That is again a passion and purpose connected. You want to grow in your career? You need to do this. Correct? Next. This will definitely promote creativity because you have a lot of AI tools. You will start working on AI tools. How can I make my life simpler? Use something like tools like Julius. You know how to ask correct prompt. I think like a senior data analyst, give me a report on cross-functional strategies that I can apply to the insurance sector. And then it will give you strategies. How to sell for family people, what products, for bachelors, which product, people who are not married, better leave them. Somebody who is still studying, don't go with any policies. Correct? So this way you are actually redesigning everything. There will be a paradigm shift in the way you will start thinking and working if you are strong with your digital skills and AI skills in the ever-changing agile environment which is expected in the next generation workforce. Okay? Now think about this. AI is your heart of a company. Digital tools are like nervous system for your company. They collaborate with each other. They don't confront with each other. And knowledge on how to use them, that is being taught at your college level. You are doing generalization in multiple subjects. That knowledge, you use it as a lever to steer your growth in the next generation workplace, and that is what is expected from the next generation workforce. Next. I said I'll give you one real-time example. Are you aware that Amazon is planning to remove some 30,000 people? Yes. By May 2026? This is the reason. What's happening at Amazon is not job loss, it's job transformation. AI is removing repetitive execution of roles, not decision-making rules. People who are knowledgeable will sustain the organization provided they also acquire digital and AI skills. Yes, next thing is AI is removing this repetitive task, and that's why majority of people are leaving. Companies today need fewer people, but they need stronger people and professionals. You will not see thousands, 10,000, 100,000 people working in organizations. You will see smaller pods. You understood the concept? They are responsible for that pod revenue generation. And they are also going to look at people who understand the data, use AI tools, digital and business together in an agile workplace that gives a lot of importance to inclusivity. While promoting, even if it's a female or a male, I don't care. She's doing the best, let me give her. She cannot join because she is expecting a baby, but she can work from home and support the business. Let's give her the flexibility. After the maternity, let her come and let her start working. We will not take away those jobs of performers. Correct? And so working in an agile, digital and inclusive workforce is going to be non-negotiable. HR or any business person will not negotiate on this skill in the future. Always remember one thing, working with people smarter than you is a blessing and not a threat. AI is like your personal assistant, like Julius. You just send the report, go have your dinner, come back, the report is ready, share it with your manager. You need to do small edits. Now if you blindly share whatever Julius gives to your manager, then you are not using creativity, knowledge. So knowledgeable people, when they get AI in their hands, they can rock the digital platform. At an agent level or an entry level, nothing is expected so great. And this will take at least next 5 to 10 years to transform. In this meanwhile, if you acquire some skills, take up whatever job comes to your way and excel in that, parallelly start looking for opportunities. By just clicking, there is a tool, just by clicking the 2 buttons on it, when you say something, it will record. Are you supposed to write your notes now? You just say voice command and it will take. Give me an example of a personal assistant, and towards the end of my session, I'm done. Next. You are done. Okay? So last thing, can you tell me about any personal AI assistant example? I'm done. Personal AI assistant example. How many of you have heard about Alexa? Why did you say about it? It entertains you, right? Siri, yeah. Seriously, chat GPT. Aren't you using that? You are already half digital then. Thank you. One small message to you all is, yes, thank you so much for that. One small message for you all is, you are all very budding professionals. Take up whatever comes, excel in that. Look for alternative tools that you can use to simplify your work. Your work-life balance lies in your hand while learning new skills. In addition to what the college is teaching. Don't 100% throw every burden on them because they are also working hard to give you the basics to correct that right. Look high, set your sights very high. The big world out there is definitely yours if you try. Thank you.
Can all of us give a big round of applause for Patnayakuni? I think we should be thankful to all of us, exclusively the management and your dedicated teachers, because every day we come to college, we study hard, they teach you hard, you go home. But today is an awesome day for all of us. Let's say thank you to everyone. And thank you so much, Kiran sir, especially coming down to meet all of you and interact with all of you. You've given us a lot of information related to next-gen workplace, agile, digital and inclusive. I hope all of you are learning something new which is going to be useful to all of you in the near future. Yes or no? Yes. Right? And once again, thank you very much, sir, for giving your valuable time. Okay. And now, I know you're all waiting for your generation HR, right? I think, of course, Karthikeya sir and Phani Kiran sir, you already gained a lot of fans. I think Shubhangini is going to come here. She's going to make a lot of fans. And how many? I know it's a stupid question. Yeah. How many are ready to hear to Shubhangini? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sorry. And I hand over the mic to Shubhangini. All right. You know what? I'm a little jealous about Shubhangini because you hadn't get this kind of applause here. I'll see you in the class. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone. Hello, good morning. Good morning. I love that. How's the Josh? Okay, thank you everyone. So, I believe everyone must be wondering why Shubhangini is getting a huge lot of applause and all, because I believe half of them already met me, right? How many of you already met me? Maybe you can quickly raise your hands. Okay, I can see it, like half of them at least. Okay, so I've come earlier and I'm very happy to be here again, and I express my heartfelt gratitude to the St. Anne's management, and my special thanks to our own CRD trainer sir. Why I'm telling our own is because just a couple of years back I was also like this, sitting like you guys, taking classes from him, and then I am really grateful for the opportunity that sir has given to me to be part of this HR conclave, where I also have come like an industry speaker with two eminent industry speakers who are much more, proficient and have achieved a lot in terms of their career experience and all, and I believe I'm just heading towards that. And no doubt, even all of you over here are
like an alumni where you will be speaking to your own juniors, telling how's your experience and sharing your views and all, right? I hope all of you are also looking forward to do that. Is it? Yes? No, I can't hear you. Okay, lovely, lovely. Okay, so I believe Karthikeya sir and Phani sir have already taught a lot from their experiences, and in terms of the industry they are coming from also, right? Like Karthikeya sir is coming specifically from tech background. Phani sir is coming from a BPO background, and no doubt I am also partially millennial and then partially Gen Z or whatever you call, coming from a digital marketing background. And no doubt digital marketing is a boom at this point of time. Yes? Do you guys agree with me? Yes. Lovely. Okay, so you all must also be wondering why are we conducting this conclave on next gen, where we are prioritizing being agile, inclusive, and data-driven, or digital kind of conclave. I mean, the topic is focusing more on this, right? From the first speaker till the point has come to me. I think we have been focusing on 3 points. 1 is being agile, 2 digital, 3 inclusive workplace, right? And the major motive of this is campus to corporate, right? Now all of you are here where you are pursuing your BCom, BBA, right? If I'm not wrong. And I believe your first year, second year, and third year students, right? So all of you are in a path where you are gaining the theoretical knowledge, right? Am I right? And now moving forward in just couple of years, like the 5 years, maybe next year they will be getting into the corporate, or the first years and second years will be getting in next 2 years in the corporate world. And what is something that excites you about corporate? Anyone would like to share? What do you think corporate looks like? Anyone? Anyone? What do you think corporate looks like? It's just that bus formal पहन लिया, meeting attend कर लिया, email भेज दिया, खत्म. Is it corporate? Anyone? Come on. No answer is a wrong answer. I would appreciate. See, the first thing in corporate you should actually work on is being able to talk. That's the most important point which I would really, say all of you should make a note of it. You should be able to talk without any fear. You can always talk politely. I believe in my previous session when I was here, I also spoke on resume building skills, resume writing skills and all, right? Along with Indra sir. So there also I was just telling the same thing, that first and foremost thing of getting into corporate is to be able to articulate whatever you are, whatever is going on in your mind. Of course, no doubt, only the professional bit. ऐसा नहीं कि तुम्हारे दिमाग में हाथी और चींटी का जोक चल रहा है and then you're articulating it in front of your RM. Obviously no, right? So, see, whenever anyone just quickly asks for your view or your feedback or something, you should always be able to articulate, no doubt ensuring that the other person doesn't get offended, right? You just can't tell, oh God, you got a lot, huge tummy and all, right? But, okay. So, what does corporate actually look like for you? Projects, yes.
Team meetings.
Sorry? Team? Yeah, meetings, emails. ये सब तो bookish है. Come on, I want the actual things that are going on in your mind. What does corporate actually mean? Meeting new people, right?
Social life.
Social life, okay, interesting. Stress, that's the fact which she said. Okay, busy life, absolutely. Anyone from management would also like to test. Skills, absolutely. Anything? Communications, absolutely. Some backbenchers. Yes. What is it? What does corporate look like? No answer is the wrong answer. Here the main motive of this is participation. PPT open kar and I'm just telling, does anyone would be even interested if I just open a PPT and tell, hi everyone, so I will be talking about this. How is this? And hello everyone, how does this suit like? Right? So that's actually something which you get to learn a lot. And when you get into corporate, no doubt we fail. That's the harsh truth, but it is. Right? But in order to face that failure also with so grace that you come out as someone who have learned, someone who has built themselves is something which we are trying to put it through our today's HR conclave. Okay? So this is just a quick overview of what we will be discussing further. Okay. What is the next gen workplace? Why are we actually telling next generation? Why? It's about future. Yes, absolutely right. See, whenever we talk about, you've been seeing the evolution, how it has been coming. Earlier we were in Stone Age, and then we have slowly come into medieval age, and then lot of evolution has been happening. Earlier they weren't there. Like now, how the things are, previous it weren't there. Like the cutthroat competition they say, right? If you have to get into something, then you always hear this thing that a lot of competition is there. Earlier, when I or maybe my seniors also, the industry standards and all weren't that high. Why? Because the technology was not that evolved, or in terms of requirements, in terms of knowledge, in terms of skills, technology wasn't that this thing, and neither the generation at that time was much involved in it. But now then the technology is evolving, and then so many things are coming up, and because AI, artificial intelligence, has come up in a way that it is actually building a kind of race where there's a famous dialogue in 3 Idiots. I believe all of you must be knowing it. Ki zindagi ek race hai, what? If anyone could quickly help me with that. Tez nahi daudoge to piche chhoot jaoge, something like that, right? So it's just the same thing. It's actually happening. If you're not learning, if you're not evolving on a day-to-day basis, every day has to be learning. It is not like, okay, I learned today this and then you will survive for next 2 years. No. Because in AI itself, so many things are changing, right? So that's what we are trying to focus today. Of what is next gen workplace? How exactly the next generation workplace will look like. Earlier it was a 9 to 6 job or a 10 to 7 job. Moving forward, actually from now itself, from our generation, it's no more a 9 to 6 job or a 10 to 7 job. Okay. So what are the features that you find in the next gen job? One is flexibility. Now the corporates are not expecting you to be there in office at sharp 9 o'clock or 6 o'clock. No doubt, still companies do manage and check your timings, in time, out time and all. Because again, that is how they have to deduct your salaries also, right? So the major motive of next gen workplace is also making it flexible. That I don't know if you guys have heard about workation. People are sitting in Goa also and attending meetings, attending conferences, right? That's how the next gen workplace is, evolving, and it's transforming from sitting into a conference room to sitting into a cafe and attending a meeting. Like we are sitting in the Starbucks and attending a meeting also. It has become that flexible, right? Now coming to remote options, no doubt. See, remote options, it has come into picture majorly from pandemic. Earlier it was not that huge. Earlier work from home and all was not that in trend. But once the pandemic hit, what is exactly pandemic taught? Uncertainty. Uncertainty of that, I think that is how the AI and all tech has evolved to a next level due to pandemic. Because when pandemic hit only, we started using earlier also meeting rooms like Teams, Google Meets, Zoom, were there. But when pandemic hit only, that the urge of using these applications or tools increased a lot because of the uncertainty we have faced, right? So then only this work from home or hybrid culture has been, introduced in the companies. Now coming to agile teams. See, agile is a fancy word, right? Agile, either you're agile or you're fragile. If you know fragile, they always, even if you order something and if it's a fragile item, they always write a small disclaimer to be handled with care, right? In corporate, this is not valid. It will never be valid to be handled with care. No, you will not be handled with care. You have to be very agile. You have to be like, open to learn, open to take feedbacks. I think the most important thing coming when we talk about agile is open to take a feedback. When we tell about feedbacks, of course, no doubt, we always have that point telling that, but मैंने तो अच्छा किया था यार. Still I got like this scolding from my RM or my manager or whatever. That's always there. But when you start taking feedbacks in a positive way, then you always look it as an area of improvement and not as a weakness. Okay? So agile teams, of course, you will be working with a lot of different kind of people, different kind of mindsets. Some people might be coming from a different sector, some people might be coming from a different experience, different backgrounds. Like, you sitting in your own bench, like, in a bench of 2 or 3, you yourself will be coming from 3 different families, from 3 different upbringings, 3 different backgrounds, right? So in the same way, if you start working with a company of at least 50, it means you're meeting 50 new people, 50 new backgrounds, connecting 50 new mindsets, right? So that's how the next gen workplace is evolving by prioritizing being agile. Okay, next. Digital marketing, the future work. Okay. Now, as I was talking, that digital marketing is a boom. Even as an HR, we have to be, updated on a daily basis. Like, even we have to keep on checking what are the most important tools so that we can hire good talent. Abhi to like, LinkedIn, it's like, it has become second Instagram only, no doubt. Right? Just the way you guys are scrolling Instagram, even HRs keep scrolling in LinkedIn to hire good talent. Right? And in the same way, there are so many other hiring platforms also, like, Insta Hire, Cut Short, and there are so many others as well, which are like Naukri, of course, that's also huge. So, in that case, you have to be very much digital fast-paced to capture that what are the things evolving around us. So that if you're not following the trend, not the Instagram trend, I'm talking about LinkedIn trend and hiring trend. So, if you're not following the trend of this, then of course you will be losing a lot of things that's happening around. You might not be aware that okay, these are the new applications come up. These are the industry leaders who have been working like this and all. So I believe if you have to fit into that digital first world, then you have to be updated. You have to be prioritizing yourself and upskilling yourself. Upskilling, when I say upskilling, what does upskilling actually mean? What does upskilling mean? Learning new things, updates, right? Improving yourself, absolutely. It can be anything. And when you are in a corporate world, as Phani sir and Karthikeya sir was telling, that no one is going to come and tell you that this is your job. No doubt initially they'll tell you that these are your job roles and responsibilities, but every day no one will come and tell ki these are 5 things which we have to do today. Or these, and after the day as end, they'll not come and check ki is this done, why not done. Of course they will come and check only if things are not done. And when we also talk about data-driven, data is a most crucial bit, as I strongly believe. That if you have enough knowledge with you, then only you will be able to, put your point, share your points there, you will be able to be part of some strategic decisions also. Maybe if you are giving or sharing valid points, you will definitely some point of time, you will be part of the strategic decisions. I myself, no doubt all of you must be thinking the same that, she herself is very small, what is she coming and tapping? But maybe the experience that I've gained within less period of time is something left? No. I have ensured that I am learning every day. I am also adding value. The minute you add value, people will value you. Right? In the same way, when I have been part of some discussions and all, where I was sharing my views and all, slowly they have understood that, okay, she's got the capability of being part of the strategic decisions as part of the leadership team, as part of the management team. Right? So that is how when you slowly get into thinking, critical thinking is something which is really important. Problem solving, no doubt. These all are words that usually we see in the resumes. But it just can't be stopped till the resumes. It should actually be inculcated within you. Right? So data, of course, you have to be working on the data which is across you and keep learning and evolving. Understanding agile work culture. First one, adaptability. Why do you think adaptability plays a major role? Have you now see, if we just take a quick example. I've got a water bottle, right? Water is very adaptable, isn't it? Why? If it is in the water bottle, it is taken the shape of water. If I pour it in a glass, it will take a shape of glass, right? So why I'm telling this adaptability is because let's say if instead of water, if I'm trying to put something else, or maybe a phone, I'm taking a very random example. Let's say if this, will I be able to put it in the bottle? Obviously no, unless it is of the same size of this thing. So it means phone is not adaptable, right? Very candid example, but the main motive of this example is the more you are adaptable with the things around happening you, is the more you will be able to fit in every place wherever you will be able to add value. Okay, so when we say adaptable, it's not like you have to be adaptable for a wrong people, where they are a bit toxic for you, or where they are degrading you or demotivating you. You have to be adaptable in terms, when I say adaptable, you have to be adaptable in terms of learning, in terms of agreeing with the fact that maybe you were wrong. That is also a major point, I would say. You just can't be rigid. Adaptability over rigidness is something which you have to prioritize. Collaboration, as I was telling, cross-functional collaboration. See, when you get into corporate, you will not be stick to only your particular role. It's not like you're doing only, now even let's say I'm working in a digital marketing agency, we have multiple teams. We have client servicing team, we have influencer marketing team, we have performance marketing team, we have finance team, tech team, SEO, search engine optimization team, creative team, content team. Even having so many teams, still people are having enough knowledge about the other teams, what they are working. You know why? Why it is important? Because if you have to get things done, you also should be having basic knowledge of what the others are doing. Let's say if you are in any role where you have to get things done from other team, then you should be knowing, let's say you gave some project or some small task to other cross-functional team, and then they couldn't do it as you actually wanted, or they just gave it. But when you passed it to your client, or when you shared it as a project, it didn't pass through it. Why? Because you didn't check through it. And if you would have checked through it, then maybe there would have been changes. But to check also, you should be having basic knowledge about that thing, whatever you have passed on. So that's how the cross-functional also matters. So whenever you are working in any particular corporate, you should ensure that you know what the other teams are also doing, because that is also one kind of learning. Coming to outcome oriented, focus on results. See, at the end, company will only focus on if the work is done or no. No matter if you're sitting, let's say if some work has been allocated to you and then you have just put in some 12 hours of time, that will not be considered. What will be considered is the outcome. Is the work finished or no? Let's say if any PPT has been given to you, PPT banana hai, were you able to finish it proficiency. You must be wondering laptop proficiency. You must be thinking, all of us know already working on laptops, right? Open karo, PowerPoint, power button on karo, and work on it. Of course, no doubt this was the case a decade back. But now, since the things are evolving, apart from that, you have to be proficient enough with a couple of basic Microsoft Office tools like, presentation, Word. These are the very basic. Like, now it has come to advanced Excel. I don't know if you guys have heard about advanced Excel, creating pivot tables, dashboards and all, which are, majorly used in every companies, and no doubt every HR also asks, even I do ask, what are the tools that you know, in terms of what are the technical skills that you have, right? So laptop proficiency doesn't mean that, just opening. Laptop proficiency means you knowing basic tools and all which will help you make your work more efficient, which will make your work more, star performer kind of thing. Okay, so that's something. Analytical knowledge, understanding the data. In terms of, HR always looks, not only HR, all the companies, whoever will be coming here for either taking you as an intern or also giving as a placement offers and all. What they will be prioritizing is problem solving. They will be prioritizing if the student is having a, learning attitude, no doubt. If they see that only, they will be investing. That's an investment for them also, right? Even companies are investing in you. They're putting money and getting you so that you can work for them, right? So analytics knowledge is, of course, no doubt. But when you also talk about next gen workplace, it doesn't mean that it's only with regards to marks and all. It's more of skills nowadays. Now, AI basics, of course, again coming back to AI, Now then, because AI has evolved a lot, you should be able to understand how well you will be able to use AI. Just like Karthikeya sir had told in his speech, telling that AI is replacing people, right? But actually the people who are not able to use AI properly, right? If you are able to see, there are so many multiple courses also which are actually free, which you can surely go through it, where you will be able to understand how to use AI. And it's not only ChatGPT. No doubt ChatGPT has become very, it's kind of humongous. It has gained a humongous eye-catching bit for everyone. But there are so many other AI tools also which maybe you all can explore in order to enhance your skills as well. So that is something which you can surely work on. Now coming to the most important thing which all the companies look for, professionalism. See, most of the people lose their job, like half them, 50% it is skills, 50% it is behavior, no doubt. If you're not able to, perform well, then that's definitely you will be put under PIP and all. But again, if you're not able to be professional, be able to, engage, absolutely. In order to, maintain yourself also, the most important thing is professional behavior and inclusion. It just can't be that, you'll be sitting in one corner and you'll work yourself and you'll leave the office. No, it's not like that. Then in that case, you'll not be able to learn anything, right? So, the more you will be able to interact, engage, as one of our friends told, socialize. Of course, socialize meaning again, it differs from corporate to this thing. But when you are able to ensure that you're able to talk, articulate in a professional manner, no doubt, there are etiquettes which we are supposed to follow when we go to a corporate world. Now here in college, we just come up dressed. No doubt you guys have a formal, uniform code and all. But a couple of companies also do maintain this formal dress codes. A couple of them doesn't maintain. So it doesn't mean that you should not be formal. Of course, you should. You should maintain that professionalism whenever you're talking. And behavior is something which keeps you employed. See, if you don't have skills, then no doubt you might not sustain long. But if you don't have behavior, campus teaches you how to, in terms of the theoretical phase, but when you get into corporate, it also tests your character in terms of your behavior, in terms of how you're able to interact with people and collaborating with different kind of mindsets where you're not getting into tips. And see, it's always like how you speak with people, how you maintain the cordial relations with the RM or with your colleagues or with your subordinates and getting things done. See, the most important thing in corporate is getting things done. If you're able to get things done, then definitely you don't have to worry about your job. Essential skills for today's employers. See, as I was telling that, all of us, including me, have to keep on learning. Right? It's not like I've already learned, I've already done my MBA and pursuing PhD and all, and I don't have to learn. No, it's not like that. Even I have to keep evolving, and then that's how we have to keep evolving, by working on our communications, working on agility, working on accountability. Communications agility, we have already spoken, right? That how it matters in this next gen workplace. Accountability. What do you mean by accountability? Anyone? Responsible, answerable, yes. More? So whatever task has been given and you've done it, but it went wrong, then you should be able to stand up and tell that yes, it was me, or yes, it was my fault, or whatever. Nothing wrong in taking the accountability of this thing, if anything was a miss. The major, when you are trying to become as an emerging leader, the most important thing to become a great leader is taking accountability, taking onus of what you have done or what your team has done. Now that you will be joining the corporate world, you will be accountable for only your tasks. But moving forward, after a couple of years, there will be a team working under you. And even that is something, accountability of yours, that you should be accountable for your team also. So let's say if any mishap has happened, then you should be accountable for your team also, telling that yes, that was a mistake from my team and I am accountable, I am responsible for that. Right? Now there are a couple of common, I don't tell, maybe instead of telling mistakes, I would say misses. So, proactive learning. You should be very instant in learning things. You just can't keep being okay, we can do it tomorrow, kal karenge. So it just can't be like that. It has to be like, proactive. Whatever's happening, be more instant in terms of learning, in terms of, capturing things which are really beneficial for you in growing yourself, enhancing your skills. Improvement, of course, areas of improvement, no doubt, as we were talking in our resume writing session, that, there are areas of improvement in each one of us. Maybe you can sometimes sit down and think that, what are the areas of improvement where I have to work on, and then work on it. And asking questions is never a weakness. It's never. See, if you don't know, it actually shows that you are interested to know something. Of course, no doubt you are not supposed to ask silly questions which might make your reporting managers go crazy. But of course, in terms of learning, if you are genuinely keen to learn, then definitely asking questions shouldn't be a barrier for you, right? And maintain punctuality. It's just most important thing of being punctual. Time discipline is really important. And of course, moving forward in your career also, procrastination is something which I think all of us are facing. That okay, we should do it later. This kal baad mein is something which I think all of us, including me, have to work on it. Poor communication leads to misunderstanding. That's what, when I was talking about communication, the way you articulate is also something plays a major role in terms of getting things done, in terms of people understanding what exactly you want to convey to them. And of course, as I was telling, that being open for feedback. Feedbacks are really important. And now then, because all of us are at a stage of learning, feedbacks play a crucial role. No doubt, the way we get feedback might be a bit, harsh at times. That someone might just come and tell that just doing it in this way, you're not supposed to do or whatever. But just try to get it. Try to understand it in a way that it is only for the sake of your betterment, where that, see, work, if you have worked in an internship also, you just get a pinch of how actual corporate world looks like instead of directly jumping into a corporate world, right? And then of course skill building, that's the most important thing, that try to analyze it. What are the skills that you are really required in terms of getting into a corporate world and working on it. It can be anything, it can be from basic writing skills, reading skills also, right? Continuous learning is the key to success. As learning is a continuous process, and then it's not like today you've learned and then it's done. You need not learn tomorrow. It's more of the more you keep learning every day, the more you keep becoming more efficient enough that you need not look out for jobs. Jobs will be waiting for you that please come join our company. And of course, critical thinking. As I was telling that HRs don't look for people who are not thinkers. They are actually looking for someone who is thinking critically, who is trying to solve problems, who is trying to gauge what are the possible or potential problems ahead, or who is trying to add value, is something which HR is looking for. Last but not least, the key to thriving. Why I mentioned thriving word is that all of us over here are only, trying to thrive within ourselves so that, we will be able to become better in the upcoming future, right? And then, of course, the major key is adaptability with continuous learning and empowering you to thrive in today's ever-changing digital landscape and seize new opportunities. So with this, I would just like to tell that all the next gen workplace, all the workplaces that you would be heading, moving forward in the next couple of years, is something where you have to be able to add value, you have to be able to make a presence of yours that, if company loses you, they understand the value of it. It should be able to, you should be able to create that value of yours. Is something, we tried to put it in through this HR conclave. So I think with this, I would like to conclude that this is how the next gen workplace agile, digital and inclusive will be. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
That was amazing. I don't see the tiredness in your beautiful faces. Right? Okay. I just want to tell all of you that you people are very, very lucky because and let it be me, I think sir will also, Karthikeya sir and Phani sir, Kiran sir will agree with me that when we were students, I passed out my engineering, we were back in 88, 89, we didn't have this kind of support. Nobody told us, where to go, what to do, when to do, what to learn, when to learn, why to learn, how to learn, which to learn, where are the companies, where are the jobs. So today, you're very lucky because, you have people like us. We have Phani, Kiran sir, Karthikeya sir, Shubhangini to come and tell you, what you should learn, and we are extending the support as well. All right? So once again, big round of applause to Phani and everyone. I just want to update you that, I'll tell you what is in store right now, okay? We do have the student interaction section. I'm trying to tell all of you that, no question is a stupid question. No question is a silly question. So don't get scared, don't get nervous to ask questions. You're most welcome. Mics will be coming to you, raise your hand, and we'll allow you to give you the questions. Then we'll have a vote of thanks, a national anthem, and the group photograph. And before that, I've got, can I go ahead? Right? Yeah. So, you want breaking news right now? Right? Yes or no? Yes. How many want breaking news? Oh, we once again welcome Phani sir because he's going to play a game with all of you right now. Alright, thank you sir.
So guys, I'm here once again in front of you all, but this time not to make you feel bored, because I know a lot of you people were not asleep last night because of Shivratri and all. You might want to have some energy, and let's close this session on a positive note. Okay? So I want voluntarily around 12 people onto the stage, 6 on this side, 6 on the other side, who are interested in games. It's a simple game. Please come. I need 12 people, 6 each. And it should be comprising of an inclusive workforce, not all come from the same department. It's a mixture of 2 departments. Please come. I welcome volunteering people, please. 6 on each side. That's it. The others, just watch the fun. It's going to be funny, it's going to be entertaining, it's going to be something that will last, will give you lasting memories. Okay? Now, I'll give you instructions, guys. Guys, please follow the instructions. All of you should form a circle facing each other. All of you should form a circle facing each other. Both the groups. Okay? Both the groups form a circle facing each other. Okay? Hold your hands and lock them. Hold your hands and lock them. Okay? The objective of the game is, preferably if you can open your blazers, it will be great, just in case you are comfortable. Because it makes you very uncomfortable, I understand. Just in case you are comfortable, they can do it. Not necessarily everybody has to do it. Some people might feel it a little uneasy because the game is like that. Keeping the game in mind. See, what you need to do is, I want you all to turn facing us, the crowd, without breaking the chain. You cannot leave your hands, and no cross, no twists. It should be like how you are standing, but facing the other side, okay? Without any twist. The hand should be as it is. You can try all the best. That's the game. You have to face the other side, it's twisted. I want the same way, turning the other side and holding your hands. Start. Start. Game starts now. Game starts. Use your creativity. You are all inclusive workforce. You are planning to join the Gen Z. Compare to the other department. Imagine these two are 2 organizations and they are trying to perform and meet their goals. Let's see who will achieve. No leaving hands, please. No cross, it's cross. It's cross. Once 3 minutes is over, let me know, ma'am. I'll give the solution after 3 minutes. Okay, I'll give you one hint. You all should have your hands up and you turn the other side. That's it, without any twists. Without any turns. I gave you the hint. There should not be any twists. The hand should not be left. Guys, are you enjoying? Yes. All woke up from the sleep. The Mahashivratri people who have taken a night who couldn't actually probably sleep, you will have some session today. Don't leave your hands, guys. I can see these people are playing sincerely. You also play sincerely. Whoever cracks this, they are eligible to join the next gen workforce. And you're all inclusive team coming from different departments, correct? 3 minutes over, I'll give the solution. Okay guys, should I give the solution? Yes. I want to try this some more time. All of you put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Now, spread a little. Spread a little. All of you spread a little. Okay, watch behind. Watch behind. Now, anybody, okay, holding your hand, enter into any of the corners. The entire people go there to the other side. Go into any corner. Others follow her. Same. Any corner. Just get inside. Get inside. Everybody should follow her. Get inside. Only one corner. Only one corner. One corner. One corner. Only one corner. One corner. This is what AI is going to do for you. Only one corner. Now see guys, the solution is everybody follow her. Let's did you leave your hands? Put your hands up. Success. So guys, what does it mean? Any corner you go, you will find a solution. How many solutions are there with each one of you? Did you even explore one? That's how the AI tools are going to do tomorrow. With the inclusive workforce, and that's the next gen workforce. Thank you.
Oh my God, that was a brilliant and thought-provoking session so far. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate and thank you all the speakers who have come all the way to you, just enlighten our students. That was a wonderful session, and I guess all the speakers have given us a reality heart check. What's going on with the new next generation workplace? And thank you so much for the session. And now our students are lined and piled up with few questions now, and the floor is open for the Q&A session. Now I request all the students to please feel free and address the gathering. And now the Q&A, and girls, as the speaker said, no question is wrong question and no question, right? Please go with the Q&A session and request all the students. And now, who will be the first? Come on girls, what happened? You've been preparing since days.
Please.
Come on.
Okay, once again, thank you, madam. And yeah.
No, usually what happens is when we say any questions, the first question is when are you leaving us? Except that question you ask, anything we will answer. Okay, I'm ready to offer some jobs for you people who are now you ask questions. Serious, that's what the meeting I had offline, that's why I went out. We had a discussion. With respect to me, I'm ready to offer you opportunities right today here. In their areas of expertise, you can ask the questions. We are open for the questions now. Yeah, thank you. The full ticket is on. For whom?
For you only.
Attacked. Thank you.
What are you expecting from us, sir?
Okay, I have an answer. What you can do, you tell me, then I'll tell my expectations. You're meddling with the HR who is the most complicated and ruthless fellow. See, I don't expect you to be another ChatGPT. I don't expect you to be someone who is technically qualified or overqualified. I want somebody who is passionate and strategic and who has that self-thinking ability still alive. You understand what I mean? When I give you some task, you should be able to think by yourself. Like I said, you can still correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want somebody who's a system-driven, AI-driven, ChatGPT-driven, no. I'm telling you openly, to hire one executive assistant for me, I have interviewed 50 plus candidates and did not even get one person. And I have 15 positions open in hand. Imagine how I'm dying across colleges. Now, the only thing I look for is a person should be strategic. I don't want the same GPT answers. I don't bother what you write on your resume, but what you think about your future. How should my company rely on you as a future where I can have happy sleepy nights? You got it? Strategic, passionate, not just in thirst of salary, but you wanted to grow equally. If you have all those, then I'm ready to hire. Got an answer or you still? That's it, I think. Thank you.
question is, what is that one habit? My question is to all of you because I want to know the opinion of 3 different people. So, what is that one habit a student should develop now to succeed in a corporate life?
To succeed in corporate life, right? The first thing, as I already told you, you should have a generalistic approach towards what is required for the role. Specialization in that particular area which can help you to have a successful career for the next 10 years in that role. And how do you accomplish it is use a chat GPT. Say you want to become a financial accounts payable person in specific, or accounts receivable person, or somebody who is into reconciliation, or somebody who is into collections or corporate finance or commercial finance. Give a specific prompt on chat GPT. I want to see myself as this in the next 3 years. I am a fresher. Can you help me with the JD for the fresher? So ChatGPT will check about 10, 15, 100, 150, 200 tools and give you a custom designed JD. Evaluate your self-analysis with the JD. Understand what are the skills you are lacking. And start checking that in the internet, what are the tools that are available that can help you do this work in a smarter way. So strategy, tools, knowledge. These 3 should be there, and understand whether you can actually scale up the ladder and spend for the next 5 to 10 years in this organization and also grow, because many people who are selected may only have knowledge, may not have smart working capability, may not have knowledge of the AI tools, and as I told you, the biggest problem with AI tools is reliability. Which tool to rely on? I have thousands of tools coming every day in the market, but which is giving me right comparison? Like you have something called as Doc, GPT, or something where it analyzes all the PhD reports and all, whatever is being submitted, complete with financial records and all, and then gives you which is having a strong financial statement, and that is probably considered to be as a genuine source of reference. Tomorrow this might change to another tool. So you should be aware which tool is giving you the right information and what are the tools that will help me to be successful in my career along with the knowledge, and keep your search active. And as I told you, identify 1 or 2 tools and use that JD to create a resume. Ask ChatGPT, this is the JD. According to the JD, prepare my resume, and just don't use ChatGPT. Prepare yourself to have those skills and then attend for the interview. Then HRs will not reject you stating, I want to hire the person who wrote your resume. They'll say, I want to hire you because you only might have written your resume. So the ChatGPT has written your resume, but you are the one who actually gained those knowledge, understanding the skill gap, and you are putting it into action. Will that answer?
One more thing is, same question and relatively quick.
What is that we need to have? It's to be a good storyteller. You're all good at storytelling? Sure? Every day we do that.
Yeah, every day we do a storytelling. To come to a college, we have a story. To bunk a college, we have a story. To miss a class, we have a story. Why you did not like work, we have a story. Then why you are not thinking strategic, come out with a story. If you want an HR to listen to you, don't give me a yarn like what I give. Come out with a story like Gita Govindam or some other latest movie. If you really want to know who is Karthik, now you tell about yourself as a story. You really don't know who am I. I actually get up early in the morning, but I'll be very lazy to the college. But when I come to the college, I'll be very interested to listen to what the teachers are telling. And probably I'll be the one who will be more interested to explore what is in it on the same day. And I'll come out with my own understanding and I'll go, make a story, create it. Your resume has nothing to speak. Now I want somebody who can build a story. I don't know how many of you are aware. Indian government has announced something called Content Creator Lab. You saw in the budget if you have a habit of seeing the news or reading a newspaper by any chance, right? So I was discussing with man, there is a minimum budget allocation of 20 lakhs to 50 crores for a content creation lab. And let me tell you, if I find good storytellers in this campus who can tell about themselves, what they have won, what they are skilled at, what is that they can do for an organization, any point of time you talk about all this in a very, very proper story perspective, I can get a content creator lab for your college. That's not a big thing. You can all create wonderful content out of this campus. But the only thing is, in an interview also, speak something, you genuine, you be realistic, you be honest. Don't speak something you're trying to impress someone. That's not a Valentine's Day activity. You're not here to impress an HR. Nothing will work. The final answer, we know it. I have done human psychology in my HR. So when somebody is talking to me, I'll come from the back door. I'll put the bullet in the reverse way. And I know where to fire it, exactly. So, I'm ruthless, I'm sorry. Alright? So when you're trying to get something, what we expect from any one of you, what skill you must have is, you be realistic, speak what can really get you a job. Don't tell 100 things, we are not interested. I may be a photographer, that is nothing to do with the company. But I tell it when something really comes in place, they say, what are your extra interests? What are you passionate about? Then I tell. Other than that, I'm not sure, so then why don't you do the job? Why are you here? So be genuine, be realistic, connect with the industry, and most importantly, 70% or more than the students fail in actually researching the company, researching the job, understanding the JD, and AI-based JDs are very dangerous. I'm now training a AI HR for a US-based company in the night from 11:30 PM to 2 AM. That's my time. And when we are trying to design JDs, most of you use ChatGPT. But very soon, I discussed and I'm going to come out with the AI HR workshop which will help you to actually understand what is prompt engineering. How do you ask a prompt? My last point is, for an HR, what is your ask? For a candidate, we know what is our ask. Be confident.
Good afternoon, sir. So I'm Sanal Mas from DBA second year, and my question is for you, Karthikeya, sir. So my question goes like, if you have to choose between hiring for attitude or technical skills, which one creates long-term employees in your experience? Thank you. I repeat, if you have to choose between hiring for attitude or technical skills, which one creates long-term employees in your experience? Thank you.
For me, the alphabet here matters. Attitude. Was the question there? Attitude was there in your question, right? For me, that matters a lot because I believe in 5 alphabets. Attitude, behavior, character, discipline, and ethics. If any of single factor is missing in your job, you can never succeed in this job. A, B, C, D, E. These are the 5 alphabets. You may have a great technical skill, but if your attitude says I'm a very great go-go programmer and I'm a great presenter, I can do any coding, no company is ready to hire you because you may be useful to an extent, but after some time when you don't know how to talk to your colleagues and your attitude doesn't match with the client, with the company, with anybody, what's the point of having you? Your attitude should be only one thing. I'm passionate, I don't want to just grow like this, but I'm passionate about growing better, and that's something I look for. If your attitude is in place, I'm ready to be the best. And that's something I observe. You can also ask us in there.
Thank you, sir. No, actually, I have a different question for both of them.
My answer is correct.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, my next question is for Manan, sir. So, what differentiates a candidate who gets shortlisted from one who gets rejected when both of them have similar qualifications? Thank you.
That's actually an interesting question because I've been in such situation earlier as well, where both the candidates are coming from similar qualifications, but there's always something called USP, which matters. I might be having one USP, sirs having their own USPs, all of you are having your own USPs, which matters and because of which the candidate might not get shortlisted over the other. So I think that answers your question. That see, of course it starts with, as sir said, an attitude, that if you don't have a learning attitude, or if you in terms of having to say, see, when you find two hypothetical situation of you got two candidates coming from same college. Let's say both of you and your friend went to an interview and you sat, you're coming from the same college, same education background, but one thing which you might get or you might lose over the other person is the USP within you and your friend. So that is something which HR always looks at, that what is something you will be able to add value to their organization so that they can shortlist you. Yeah. So most important thing is your USP and the value you will add to the organization. Yeah.
I would definitely be looking at will issue versus skill issue. The first thing. Is the person willing to do the job? That gives more priority. When the person has more will issue, then it's danger, because skill can be developed through training. Correct? The various things can be brought into light by giving them proper training and putting them onto the job. Job need. Both of them have same qualification. What is the family background? Where they come from? What is the job necessary? Are they able to tell me that and convince me that this person will have a higher job need? So if I help him out, he will stay with me for a longer time, because there is competition for recruiters to hire good people, and also candidates need good people to work with. It's vice versa, correct? And last but most important is the passion for which the person applied for a job connected to the purpose why they are applying. I will try to identify that purpose. If this purpose is helping her and me, not only me but also her or him, then I will go with that candidate. Please write it, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
How can HR balance the digital transformation with the human touch? How can HR balance the digital transformation with the human touch? With the Karthikeya, sir.
The most targeted fellow, I think I have out. I mean, okay. I know these days, typically, when we talk about AI and HR in place, where all the works are done through HCM. Okay, when we used to do the traditional interviews, when we started career, we used to have a huge 40 bus stand kind of crowd in HR department. That means one used to, they used to run left, right, center and carry some bundle of paper. There's a first level of application. Some used to carry white papers. Some used to take the first round and then take them to the second round. Now these days there are only 3 people who are doing the entire show. And who is doing on the back end is HCM application, where I'll take the first round. Now the second round, if the candidate is through the application, I'll mark it. Now Shubhangini can take the next round. I don't talk to Shubhangini. Now she will do the next round and she thinks, okay, done. She will transfer the file again through application. Now in this kind of an era, what we are trying to do is when AI is overlapping all these things and human connect is missing, we started doing something called employee engagement, employee well-being and other activities where we make sure in a week or in a month for so much of time, they are brought out of the desk and away from the activities and they ensure that they get to know each other, they are a part of some activity and they'll also have an option to open up and speak up to the HR. Talk to your HR is a one program which we regularly do. They need not just come with a problem, they can come and sit with us, talk for some time, they can speak up, they can express what they wanted to. So there is always a space that we provide in the companies where, apart from your recruitment, don't just see the HR as a recruiter only. We also do employee engagement, we do the employee well-being, we also talk to them, we walk across the floors to meet the employees, and please don't hide your face when you see an HR that he might ask what is my performance, even when you don't show your face, we know. So it's not like that. So we get all the PMS reports. The only thing is, you be connected with people, we are also ready for it. Don't just rely on the technology. Whenever you walk across the floor, you may meet a CEO, CFO, HR or anyone. During this AI generation, what we do was, this is what we wanted. We wanted people to walk away from the desk for some time, meet the people. That's where we plan team outings, team lunches. Just get carried out with that so that you have some better space and balance will also come in terms of your workload. Was that the question you asked? What was the question now? Now you come back to the actual point, because there was one point in that which she forgot the question.
Digital transaction with a human touch.
Digital transaction, how do you see it? Have you seen any digital application in HR?
How can a HR balance?
HR is always balancing. We are balancing very much. In one way to say, I feel I'm getting a lot of time because of the digital, because I'm not doing any manual entries. Earlier days, we used to do all manual entries. If I have to conduct a campus drive here, imagine my team has to sit and enter 200 candidates' data. Now, do you think we are doing it? We are doing it?
Yes, sir.
No. We are not doing it. See, for example, like I discussed today, I'll have a discussion tomorrow, I'm coming for a placement drive. I don't even do a single manual entry. I create a Google form, I'll give a QR. You enter all your details, I'll just take it.
Thank you for the information.
Because we are becoming more lazy these days, but we have something better to do with the AI. Digital world, we have a lot to do. The reason why we do is, digitally, I'll give a reason. When we don't ask the candidates to give their own information, this is creating a problem in payroll department. Do you agree with that? Because the way they give the banking information, they give the full name, it's not matching with the payroll and the salaries will not get credited. So certain mistakes we don't want to do, let the candidate do by themselves. Even onboarding, we don't do. They'll fill the details. On the induction program, they'll fill the details. So what do you do as an HR means? We just check the digital platform, we ensure everything is in place, that's it. Right? And this is something you all who are in BBA as future HRs, this is something you need to learn and do also. That is what we call a HCM, Human Capital Management application, where there are a lot of companies that you will come across. And that day you will feel I'm happy. Thank you.
Okay, so my question is like anyone can answer. So the question is, what are the extra skills we need to add on, like in our curriculum, to look good on the CV or the resume? Okay. So, I think extra skills, it's nothing like, it's never extra, first of all. I would say, whatever skills you start inculcating yourselves is always required, and somewhere you will definitely be able to use it. So, nothing extra, I would say. No matter how many skills you have, you're always left with something which you don't have. So, when you speak about skills, there are again differences where I believe sir might have already taught you interpersonal skills, soft skills and technical skills. Technical skills, of course, maybe whatever career you're pursuing with, you should definitely work on those particular technical skills in that particular stream. But when it comes to soft skills and interpersonal skills, I would say you should definitely work on communications, writing. It can be verbal, non-verbal communications. It should be on your interpersonal skills can definitely, work as wonders. Wherever you go, the rapport that you build with people is something leaves your image with them forever. Right? That is something which I believe you should definitely work on, which is a basic thing, but can stay for a longer duration. So maybe that's.
So I'd like to address this. See, I want you all to do this. You all have your resumes ready, right? Yes. Okay? Go to ChatGPT. Just type. How many of you wanted to become something in life? Do you have something in mind? What is that called? I want to become something in life. It's not a goal. Whatever is your thought in your mind, it becomes a goal when you start writing it and watching it every day. That is called as a burning desire to achieve something. Passion. Correct? And if you are not just having something, you forget it sometimes. So you need to ensure inculcate a habit of writing it down. this is what I want to do. When you start looking at one point of time, you trigger, let me check what are the skills required. So when we ask something like an AI to like perplexity or ChatGPT or wherever you want to just check it out, it will give you the array of similar profiles matching your sample JD. Not just this, it will correct it and give it to you that this is better than what you are doing. Now once you get it, try to correct it and develop those skills within yourself in the next one. And then apply, you will get something. So ideally, if you are asking me what are the skills I need to mention, when AI is coming into place, different companies are using different AI tools and shortlisting of resume happens based on the ATS friendly score. If your resume is having 80%, 90% or 95%, those people will get a call first. It's not who sends the resume first. Gone are the days. They have a filter option. They'll put a filter, they will look for show me profiles which are matching above 85%. So it is important. See, every day you go to a restaurant, every day you do sambar, idli, you eat. So different jobs have different JDs and requirements. Have you understood the company requirement? If you have understood the company requirement, your goals should be aligned with the organization goals and a resume should tailorly built in such a way that those are reflecting in your resume. And that resume will take you, ensure you get an interview call back. Because out of 1,000 profiles, they put the filter which is the most ATS friendly according to the filter and all. So even if you are the last one to apply, the order will change the complete game because the USP here is we have done the homework and then applied. Yes?
Good afternoon, sir and ma'am. So my question is for all of you again. So I need all of your opinions. So how do we handle tricky HR questions like in an interview confidently?
Why did you ask a tricky question now? This is a question never leakage. What do you mean by tricky? How do you define tricky? How do you define tricky?
Which takes a lot of time to think, but you have to answer it quickly.
Sure, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, difficult to answer.
Okay, simple. I'll ask a very simple question. If you find tricky, it's okay. Tell me, why should I hire you? Give me top 3 things. There are 2 questions in this. Number 1, either why should I hire you, or whatever the salary you ask, why should I pay you? So give me top 3 things. I'm ready for it right now. Sir, no sir, please. This is not a convening or crorepati, no helpline, sir. But still, coach is not allowed inside the game. See, simple. Let me come back to you. Like she said, USPs. When some tricky question comes, that's where I mentioned, what is your instant thinking ability, number 1. Number 2, how is your thinking aligning with the company requirement? Say if something like a Genpact or Accenture or TCS comes in place. Now, whenever you go to an interview, like I said, many students don't even research about the company, research about the job, what is their last quarter results in the market today. So one student asked me, why should I know all these things? Then I said, if you don't know, if you're not interested to know about the company where you're getting employed, why should I be interested in hiring you? Maybe today you're just a fresher. After 5 years, you may reach a position where you're made mandate to know about all those things. Or after 2 years, without telling an HR, you may start investing in TCS shares itself. Then you are knowing about the market. Now, when a tricky question comes in place, you should think about what sort of answer can really match the organization. Again, it's not to impress the company or HR, where that meets the business requirement. Now, if I say, why should I hire you? You don't say that I'm a topper, I'm a smart fellow. No. The thing is, you give me that skill set which aligns with my JD. You give me that points which I can think like, okay, is she really a good fit for this role or not? You tell me something as a story where I can see your future and my company future in your hands. So speak something where the tricks become as a normal. That is your strategy and your ability to think instantly. That becomes a final decision. Right? Again, you still can get answers from them.
See, this happened to me, when you are actually scaling up the ladder and you are applying for a managerial positions or a senior manager positions. The other side is a blind side for me. I don't know what their expectations are. Correct? So what I do is, I try to understand the JD and then I open the chat GPT and ask it a question. Chat GPT, I believe you are a HR interviewer. Take my interview. I am applying for this job. And chat GPT will ask you questions. And then you probably will say, pass. You only answer this question for me. Chat GPT will give you custom tailored answer how you need to answer in order to crack that interview based on the analytics. That way, your ability to answer tricky questions not only improves but also you will be fast in terms of responding compared to the other people around you, and that will be your USP. So use the simple logic. I'm telling about this because I realize that most of you should know how it works. Now, everybody are telling so many tools are there. Go to some tools. Understand. They'll give you how to use the tool. Read how to use. And then when you use it, because most of the questions are again asked about interviewing, so I'm coming back again and again to the same kind of an answer. But otherwise, you have tools that will help you to do video recordings and make it very interactive. You have tools where you can prepare PowerPoint presentations and you just don't need to submit it. You need to use your brains. What is relevant to your company and edit those points and take your manager's consent and then present it to your clients. So don't put it as it is. Because if it is good, it is good. But can you execute it? Ask yourself. This is what a system has given. See, when you ask questions and you are finding solutions, these AI tools will get habituated to you. They'll start thinking like you and giving you only those kind of answers. Now it should also happen vice versa. Are you also thinking like the machine? Are you also giving similar kind of answers which will satisfy the particular recruiter for that particular company? So customization is important here. Generalistic approach for all the interviews will give you a layback. You will have a setback. If you are looking for something, go prepared. And all this is hard work, planning, awareness and preparation. Multiple things.
Tricky is always a tricky question for even you work for 100 years in a company as long as we are alive. Okay, that's the point. But the only single thing what I would like to say is, the more you talk to people than talking to a digital system, the more you interact. See, I can recommend, in fact I was talking to ma'am, you can request your college to arrange mock interview panels now and then. You can request to have some corporate networking sessions now and then. This will help you to interact with HRs. This will help you to understand what sort of questions will come in place. Now totally, you'll actually get to have a picture of what type of questions are coming in now and then interviews. At least out of 10, you'll confidently answer 9 and you're in for the job. So there is nothing like a rocket science in an interview. Everything is a human-made question, human-generated answer. But the only problem is your thinking skills and ability to understand that question matters. And the biggest mistake what many youngsters do is when a question is posed, they immediately jump into the answer. Why? You take time. You can say, can I get 20 seconds? Can I take a minute? Can I get 2 minutes? They will give. We are humans. We still have some human heart, not that ruthless. So we'll give you a time. We'll tell you what it is. You understand. You think. You come back. May not be 100% right. But what we look at majorly is your answer need not be right. But we look at the attempt of making it right. And if your attempt is right in making it, to answer the tricky question, even if you fail, we are ready to consider it. So your attempt is something which is important.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon, sirs and ma'am. So my name is Vidini B and I'm from BCom final year. So my question is for all three of you. Like, it is a hypothetical question. Imagine yourself in our place, and what would be the three things that you would do to become successful in this next gen workplace?
what are the 3 things that maybe I would still like to do in order to become more successful is one thing which I strongly believe is consistency with clarity. Maybe you can also make a quick note of it that when I tell about consistency, see whatever you pick up, let's say we just thought, see nowadays, we always come up with New Year resolution. Then we tell, okay, we'll learn this or we'll pursue this. How consistent people are in pursuing that to an extent where you are becoming pro in it. So I think consistency, clarity and discipline, of course. If you are persistent and you are following things on a regular basis, then no doubt you will excel in a way that you can be able to teach it to others also moving forward.
Understand how to achieve something that the organization wants. What is it that they want? What is it that I want? I'll create a bridge between the two and try to accomplish it. So digital, AI again, and be an expert at what you do and awareness about what's happening around. That's it.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Shraddha from Econ Finally.
A small commercial break. She is expecting some answer from me after these 2 answers too. Okay. The answer is very simple. To become successful, success is a lifetime journey. There is no comma, full stop, you can't define it. But to become something unique rather than a success, where people will say, you did something different from others, that's where your actual journey starts. For that, whether you're working or you're about to work, number one, never lie to yourself or never lie to a company. You be genuine of what you can do and what you cannot do. And most importantly, tell those things which are from your back and which can be on the table. And most final important factor is display the thing which you spoke and let that speak. You don't speak anymore. Just let your results speak. You don't speak. Your results are speaking, and the journey starts. Done? Thank you. Your break is done. You can start.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Shraddha Salve from BCom final year. My question is for ma'am. Ma'am, what are the few strengths which supports the company vision and what are the gaps that newcomer can come and fulfill?
Strengths in terms of what is what I would like to understand first of you. Okay, maybe you can come back to the question.
What are the strengths, few strengths, which supports the company vision and what are the gaps that newcomer can come and fill?
Okay. See, if a company is already well-established, of course, then there are already few processes set up and few things which are already running smoothly and all. So the strengths of the company might be, where they are able to get things done, where they are able to generate revenue, of course, no doubt then only the company is running. So maybe the gaps that the new generation can fill in is the gap that new generation can fill in is with coming with the technology based, coming with the strategy based, wherein you can come up with few ideas or few strategies which can scale up the business to a next level. I think that is what the next generation is capable of, because the way next generation is thinking is far different from what our previous generations were working, right? The processes might be different, the policies, in terms of policy implementation also, you can come up with n number of ideas that these are the things that we can implement in our organization so that we can scale up our business to a next level, to a 10x level or a 15x level. I think that's what the areas where you can surely fill in, coming up with a lot of strategies, a lot of ideations and all.
Good afternoon, ma'am and sir. This is Bhumika and I'm from BBA final year.
My question is, as we are freshers, what is the one thing that a fresher should consider to enter and survive the corporate life?
You should be consistent in your efforts. You should be very consistent and look for long term. How you are going to continue that or maintain the same effort for a long period of time. Okay? See guys, one thing I tell you, most of your freshers, one thing that I could identify is, most of you are considering the next generation workplace as an obstacle. Maybe it's an obstacle for us. It's not. See, how you look at things, that's your perspective. Okay? Now, the new generation workforce, you are considering it as an obstacle. Let me define and make it very clear for you what is an obstacle. Obstacles are those frightful things you all can see when you shift your focus from your goal. When you are shifting your focus from your goal, you see obstacles. Are you looking at the new generation workplace as an opportunity, or are you looking at it as a threat? That's your perspective. And if you are looking at it as an opportunity, then let me tell you, for those people, the salary growth is going to be exponential. That means with the power of something. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 2 into 3 is 6. It's not multiplication, it's exponential. 2 to the power of something. That's how your career is going. For people who consider it to be a threat, and I don't want to use technology, I'm scared, I don't want to use technology. Those people will have job cuts. You need to start realizing that this is something which is around you, and this is going to be the center on which the entire organization decisions are going to be made. Strategic decisions. So I'll give you a simple example. You're working in a company which is a retail company. You are doing furniture item sales, office supply sales, and book, something like 3 categories. Now, furniture is doing very good sales, the other 2 are doing minimal sales. Now your plan will be, let's close them, correct? But what if I go to the subcategory? Within furniture there are some which are doing loss, some are doing profit. Overall furniture is same. But there are some profit making businesses in other categories also in this subcategory. So you need to drill down and check that and take action on all the loss making entities and keep the profit making entities. The company will increase revenue. But if you decide to close something, you are probably closing one of profitable business in other categories which are defined as subcategory. So furniture will have chairs, tables, etc. Technology will have laptops, mouse, etc. So whatever sales is down, probably you take a decision, corrective measure, increase your advertising, whatever it is. So that eye per meter is very important in the next year. And this is something you cannot ignore. It's non-negotiable. As I mentioned in the previous slide, transactional works are going to lose their interest. But creativity will never die. Your hard work will be replaced by smart work. Lot of manual work will be replaced by digital. If you understand this, start putting your effort. You still have 2-3 times, 2-3 months time. Acquire some knowledge on tools that are useful for you to do. Check out what tools they are asking for. Try to master them. That's it. You will be successful. Okay? So this is something which is all of you.
Convince you to get an outlet of
Yes. You want to know how to get an offer letter? Convince you. So mixing all these answers in a mixture, put a nice blend of a juice, get the right flavor out of your answers, we are ready to release the offer letter.
given constraints, what are the ingredient links that you get an offer letter?
We can share some. Sanjeev Kapoor 1, Sanjeev Kapoor 2, Sanjeev Kapoor 3. Female version. Right? So, tips are nothing, sir. Pretty simple. The same answer I am again giving. Looking at your resume, we don't judge anything. Listening to you, we judge anything. Like he rightly said, you be yourself. You don't try to be someone else. If you are trying to be someone else, this mistake happens. Dil cinema, I still remember. The moment candidate is out of the interview, the outside candidates who are sitting in the lobby area, what are the questions that you have been asked? Question different, answer copied and pasted inside. When did India get independence? 1947. The second question is, when did USA got independence? Answer is same, 1947. Many of the people do this mistake. Stop talking to your neighbors. Stop discussing internally, and most importantly, whether it's for a college exam, for an interview, stop doing last-minute preparations. I see people sitting on the bikes in the buses also for examinations and doing that Robo 3.0 activity as if they did not study the whole semester. Even for interviews, the same thing happens. When you come, sit outside in the lobby area, then all the sweat will be coming when the AC is running on the top of the ride. And now that Google will ask questions. What type of question? Please don't rely on Google and ChatGPT, what we will ask, because we are not having any clarity of what we will ask. Number one. Number two, tips are nothing. You be yourself, speak what you are confident, and don't lie anything which you can never do. Say that, sir, this is my ability. I might call you for a Java interview. I might ask you for a Java Vue.js, which you are not aware. And don't try to bluff the answer. Speak something that, sir, we are just basically with Java. I don't know anything about Java Vue.js. If you give me an opportunity, I can learn and come back. Or else, if I have an opportunity in Java, yes, I'm ready to take. But don't take a last minute T20, T10 game and come back and mess up the actual preparation. Because we'll give you an offer letter when you're genuine, that's when we should find it. Even if you don't answer, we can still give you an option of something. But if you try to bluff, if you try to fake, if you try to say something which is not relevant, that's a tricky thing for you again. Your offer letter, forget the offer letter, your email of intent will not come at all. And we'll become manual ATS, not AI ATS. As a manual ATS, we'll reject the candidates.
Good afternoon, honorable industry speakers. I am Rishika Naidu from BCom CA. My question to the Shubhangini ma'am. What makes you most qualified for this position?
That's actually an interesting question. For me being qualified for assistant manager role and here, right? Is that what your response? Okay, great. So as I was telling, I think the efforts that you put is something which, if they are recognized at a right point of time, then definitely you grow. And with God's grace, I would say that whatever efforts I've been putting in terms of learning, upskilling myself, and doing, and I manage A to Z of HR. I am part of the entire HR spectrum, where I manage from talent acquisition, onboarding, documentation, employee engagement, performance management, F&Fs, exit formalities, all this, right? So, and fortunately I have got into an organization where I had to fill up all these positions and not only be stagnated. And again, fortunately I had to explore all the roles, all the verticals in HR, wherein I was also working in terms of, understanding it theoretically also, whereas I already started working on it practically. So I've also done a couple of courses where, I had to understand it theoretically. Like when it comes to payroll, there are so many statutory compliances which you have to understand before you start working on payroll, right? So I think that is what made me qualified of being. So the promotion which I've got in my organization also, they've given it, obviously out of nowhere, it's not like that, right? Obviously after they have seen the rigor that I've done, the efforts that I've put, the value that I've added in the organization is what made me qualified. And all thanks to Indra sir also that, he saw the potential in me, wherein he brought me part of, this HR conclave where I am sitting, which actually I feel so privileged and I don't know how to express it in words, maybe that, sitting and sharing stage with Karthikeya sir and Phani sir, and me just being still a learner and being part of this conclave itself is a huge achievement for me, I would say. So I think that's how you make yourself more qualified, where you showcase yourself, your skills in a way that you get things where you actually, what you actually deserve.
So I think that answers your question.
That was an incredible conclusion for our introduction. And well done, girls. Not bad. I truly appreciate and thank all the speakers who have endlessly, effortlessly answered all the questions. And now it is our honor to welcome our secretary and correspondent, Mrs. Jyoti Madhusudan. It is a time for her presence today, her ability to broadcast these sessions amid her busy itinerary speaks volume about her dedication. She is a true catalyst for her change, always championing new initiatives to bridge gap between our students and corporate world. Her unwavering support and her passion for fostering such innovative initiatives are what truly drive our college towards excellence. Thank you, ma'am, for your unwavering support is the reason we are all here today, and we truly appreciate your leadership. I request, ma'am, thank you so much for joining, and I request Principal ma'am to honor Ms. Jyoti ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today, ma'am. And now we would love to hear from the students to share the feedback and take away about this brilliant session.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Principal Ma'am, Jyoti Ma'am, and Indra Kumar Sir, and our industrial speakers. The HR Conclave was a highly informative and engaged event. The session provided a valuable insight into modern HR practices and emerging the workplace trends. The guest industrial speakers shared practical knowledge and real-life experiences that made the discussions interesting and easy to understand. The event was well organized and it has created a great platform for learning and interaction. On a special note of appreciation goes to all the panel members and speakers who shared their experiences and emerging the HR trends, talent management, digital transformation, employee management and workplace ethics. Your knowledge and real-world insight have added immense values to this event. Thank you, one and all. Good afternoon, respected correspondent ma'am, principal ma'am, and all the honorable chairs present here. I am Maya from BCom BA first year, and well, I'll be discreet. Firstly, Karthikeya sir started this session. It was really beautiful, and I can tell you that I'm a fan of you. It was really good. When you first started it, you started with like, I'm a very arrogant man. Then I was like, oh, okay. Then the way you presented things, the way you explained and gave us a kind of reality check on everything, that was really awesome. Thank you, sir. And Phani sir, the way you conducted the game, that was really like exceptional. It was beautiful. And the way you made us understand everything. Thank you sir for that. And ma'am, Shubhangini ma'am, and the way you gave the answers and also that, give me a second. Like, the way you told how communication is important and how corresponding with people and coordinating with the teams is important, that was very informative and thank you. Thank you also.
Thank you. That was really, good feedback and takeaway from the students. And thank you so much, girls. And as we draw this insightful session to a close, it is time to formally acknowledge the contribution of our guest speakers. As a token of our deep appreciation and gratitude, we would like to present a small token of appreciation to our esteemed guests for sharing their valuable time and wisdom with us. I request our Honorable Correspondent Jyoti Ma'am to present token of appreciation to our esteemed guests. And I also request Principal Ma'am and Jyoti Ma'am to come. To begin our felicitation, I request Mr. Karthikeya sir to come forward. We're truly grateful for the depth of knowledge you shared with us today. Please accept this token of our appreciation. And as you are hearing lots of cheers for the girl fans who are here today. Thank you so much, sir. And next, I invite Mr. Phani sir. Your insights into next-gen workplace were incredibly wonderful students. And your interaction was brilliant with the students. Thank you so much, sir. And moving forward, my request Ms. Shubhangini to come forward. And thank you for your inspiring work and for making this such a so engaging and inspire a young talent from that's very great. Thank you so much. And Mr. Kumar sir, the CRT trainer. The way you handled the session that was brilliant, truly remarkable. Thank you so much. We deeply grateful to your who embraced this event and made this HR Conclave 2026 a resounding success with their insights. Thank you so much. And a special thanks to our Villar correspondent and secretary Jyoti ma'am. Thank you for joining us today and honoring our guests. Your presence and encouragement is constant source of an encouragement for us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Can I take just wait 1 second? So in case if you all have to place, recruit all of you for any of our companies, like for my company, his company, or we need one Rajamouli, right? Behind the Bahubali there is a Rajamouli and he is your Rajamouli. And they are training you how to behave in front of the HRs and everything. So this is like a film project. Now most importantly, last point is, remember girls, every industry is different. Every industry vertical has a different requirement. Not the same resume, not the same skill set, not the same type of giving interview works for every company. You have to research and align with the company changes and do the interview as per the industry. Thank you very much again to the management for having us here.
Thank you so much, everyone. And as we draw the curtains on this remarkable HR Conclave, I stand on behalf of St. Anne's Degree College for Women to express our profound gratitude to our distinguished guests, Mr. Karthikeya sir, Mr. Phani sir, and Ms. Nazre Shubhangini. Thank you for sharing your expertise. Your insights have truly refined our understanding on the modern workplace. We owe to the success of this platform to the visionary leadership of our Honorable Correspondent and Secretary, Mrs. Jyoti Madhusudan Rao Garu. Despite her multi-factor commitments, her unwavering support for such innovative initiatives remains our greatest strength. Our sincere thanks to also our Academic Director, Mr. Agustin Sir, and our Principal, Dr. Blessa Naveen Ma'am, for the constant mentorship. To our faculty coordinators and spirited student volunteers, your relentless dedication behind the scenes has been the engine of this event. And finally, to our audience, girls, congratulations and thank you for your intellectual curiosity and active engagement. You made this content truly meaningful. And thank you so much. With a heart full of gratitude and insightful session and knowledge, we bring this session to a close. Now I most respectfully request everyone to stand and remain in attention for National Anthem.